Hello everyone, this is Akuchi. I'm here commentating a featured match in Season 63 of the League between ZomZraft and Any4Cards. This is a match in the C4 division. I am joined in commentary by Juniper.Sona.
Yeah. Hello.
And yeah, I haven't played either of these two players, have you?
Um, I've talked to Any4Cards before. Um, they've sent me messages when we've spectated games before, but I have not actually played them.
Yeah,
But they seem to be
apparently
at least okay.
they
Sorry.
seem to be on the rise according to the description given in the snippet for the featured match, right? They promoted the last three seasons, was it?
Okay. I don't know ZomZraft's rating. I
Oh no,
know
that
Any4
actually no, that
Cards.
was ZomZraft. They won their three divisions in a row, F, E, and D. So yeah, they're on a tear. In Any4Cards has been top 10 in the leaderboard. So yeah, both these players.
57 rating. Only 44 games in the database for on the ladder. Very surprising.
For ZomZraft.
Yes.
Yeah,
Only 44.
specializing
So
in league, perhaps. I can relate.
yeah. All right. So we're Any4Cards opens up with Journey and gets a Sentinel on turn one,
Oh,
which looks good to me. I also would have liked T-Mog Sentinel and then maybe do Journey stuff as well.
yeah, the
Looks like
upside of the turn one journey is you might get to play Sentinel on turn two, which is phenomenal. I agree that T-Mog is a good card here. You can you can get a second Sentinel if that makes sense, like, or you can
yeah,
just turn your Sentinel into another T-Mog,
Smugglers, Coin of the Realm. There's a lot of
Hostelry.
really there's a lot of really nice tempo plays that T-Mog can do that make up for the maybe less fast rushing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like we are going to see. Oh, what happened to Any4Cards? Did they have a 5-2?
No, Any4Cards opened up
Oh,
with
sorry,
the
sorry. Yeah, I got
journey.
confused. All right, so we do see both openings. That's good.
Yeah,
And it's a great turn three for ZomZraft, who sees Transmogrify and Sentinel. Unfortunately, with two estates, that's not ideal.
yeah. I think Smugglers is going to be really critical here. So ZomZraft is going to have a lot of an easier time getting to Smugglers with the T-Mog. So Any4Cards might have to just let's see the top cards here. You could just Journey here and take the Smugglers. I kind of
Okay.
want Smugglers
So this
already.
kingdom doesn't have any plus buy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
War Chest and Smugglers
Yeah,
pretty
smuggling
much.
nobles is really good.
Yeah. And War Chest is only up to 5, so you're not getting any nobles off of that.
ZomZraft trashes the copper, so they have a good Transmogrify target. Makes sense.
War Chest is interesting too in that you can use it to get hostelry with the horses, which I don't know if it's nearly as good on this board, just because you're getting thin so quickly, but maybe you could do like trader stuff, get up to province really quickly, and just kind of province every turn. Maybe. But I don't know. There's interesting stuff to do here with hostelry and trader maybe.
Yeah.
Team
The lack
Og.
of plus buy is very annoying.
Yeah.
And there's like the double interaction with your opponent where both War Chest and Smugglers is like you are in to some extent dependent on what your opponent does to be able to gain more than one card a turn.
Yeah.
How does War Chest interact with Journey? Okay, it yeah, it is. It
Well,
doesn't
it
like
will.
compound.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so if you play a War Chest on both your regular turn and your Journey turn, they can only like name one card each. And War Chest gains up to 5, which makes it not amazing in this kingdom. Like, if they name hostelry, you just have to pick up crew, I guess. You'd much rather be gaining nobles.
So ZomZraft does get the nobles here. Any4Cards going for the merchant stack. Okay, we see a war chest. I love the war chest. I actually think I would have preferred a war chest for Zom over the nobles, but nobles isn't bad. I almost think we're going to see a journey here just to get a T-Mog crash happening because it's guaranteed to hit an estate here.
I mean, Journey's great, yeah.
Yeah, I think you just journey here. Top cards. I think there's a silver in there.
And the two estates are going to be back in this. Oh,
Uh,
weird. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
you could have gotten a war chest
I
and
mean,
got
I just would have bought Journey, yeah.
journey and the journey into war chest on the next turn. I mean, because
Didn't they
you would
only
have
have
had.
2 copper?
They might have not had a copper in those top four cards.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
not.
they couldn't have bought. Oh, they had a silver. Okay.
Yeah, they had a silver.
And
They would have trashed
the
the estate.
silver, it must have been Sentinel copper. No, I think they could have bought 5
Yeah,
because
I think that
they
was.
had 3 cards, and I think it had to have been silver, Sentinel copper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Missed opportunity there, I think.
I just
But
buy Journey all the time. That's my preference.
yeah, that's a good. It's a really good. It's a good principle.
It's definitely less good on a Kingdom Without plus buy. So at some point you stop buying Journey, but while you're building,
Not that much
it's
worse. You can
nice.
always war chest a war chest, and then buy journey, and then you just get another war chest play. Like there's stuff you can do.
Yeah, yeah. War chest smugglers. There's definitely stuff to be done. Um, it's definitely a tricky board.
Also, you can actually deny smugglers, I think, because you can just journey and do nothing, and you can make their smugglers useless. I wonder if we're
Mm,
gonna ever see that because
true.
that actually came up in my league match today, almost.
Neither player
Um,
has picked up a smugglers, but yeah, that is a denial uh,
yeah,
opportunity. It seems like any 4 cards is also not really building for Journey. Like they added a crew here. It's like they want to draw or crew and 2 horses, so they clearly want to draw their deck, which means they're not playing with Journey.
yeah. I don't know if I would have trashed the estate there for Zom because the estate is a nice target for the um, T-Mog. I would have at least thought about it.
Yeah, I mean that T-Mog is gonna transform the Sentinel at some point, probably after one more trash from Sentinel.
Yeah.
Naming crew. Okay.
All right. So here you probably just war chest, buy journey, and
Mm, okay. Okay. I see it.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that line. I don't like that line.
yeah. You could have always gotten a T-Mog next turn
I don't
with your war
think it's
chest
very
if you want.
important. I mean, okay, T-Mog is nice because you can war chest any 5 cost and turn it into nobles, so that's fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, Journey is being underused here, I think.
Not only that, I'm surprised at the lack of smugglers.
This has got to be a
Like,
Journey though.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm not too surprised. Like, if it's trading off against war chest, I think definitely 2 war chests are probably better. It's tough to say. Like the terminalness of smugglers definitely hurts because all your draw is terminal here.
Yeah.
Although you do have inspiring nobles, so ZomZraft with the nobles has a little bit more terminal space to play with. What's the timing on inspiring? Is it after or when you first play it? After playing? That's
It's
really good for nobles. Yeah, so you get to draw
yeah,
three
it's
cards and then play a unique.
yep. It does anti-synergize with crew just a little bit if you don't already have a non-terminal in hand, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Yep, there's hostelry, target, and merchant, and transmogrify, all targets to like start your turn with the nobles potentially.
Okay, so we're gaining a smuggler, which is a little
That is a
surprising.
lot of smugglers. I guess war chests, right? Or
No, it'd have to be T-Mog. That's the last card that was gained on the prior turn.
no, it could be war chest or T-Mog.
Really?
Yeah, any card.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought Any4Cards journeyed for some reason.
No, they should have.
That's what I would have done. So I
Yeah.
just assumed that's what happened. Um, yeah, I would have taken another war chest there. There's a lot of good cards to take. There's Merchant. There's Hostelry.
Yeah, so
Crew.
double transmogrify, interesting.
It's not terrible. You can kill T-Mogs into other things,
Mm-hmm.
but I would have liked another war chest for sure. You could even kill the war chests into nobles later as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that I would that's one of the prime reasons I'd be getting transmogrify is so I can get more nobles. They're good at the start of your turn too, whereas war chests are
Yeah.
not good at the start of your turn.
So Any4Cards hits, 4 here again. You get 2 war chest plays. You can start doing T-Mog stuff. You can gain a T-Mog and another war chest. You can buy Journey. There's so much to do here. This board's kind of crazy actually.
Any4Cards is has trashed such that the journey is kind of not super beneficial. Like here, they can just play crew and entirely draw their deck. Um,
Yeah, but you can still Journey and T-Mog a war chest you gain into something else, like a Nobles,
yeah,
and you can get another T-Mog down. Like
I think what I'm trying to say is they either over trashed or they shouldn't have gotten that crew, possibly both. Well, probably just they shouldn't have gotten that crew.
they keep naming crew too, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, I'd be happy
I
to have
don't
my opponent have multiple crews. Absolutely, I'd be naming hostelry or war chest.
and we stop here, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. We
Yeah,
just killed a crew now. Presumably into a Nobles.
probably war chest, so you can actually use it this turn. You could also kill the sentinel, but again,
Sentinel
what are
is
you gonna do? Get
smug.
another transmogrify? You could, I guess.
You could get a Smugglers with the Sentinel.
True. What does that gain? A transmogrify?
It's
Yep.
a transmogrify, which I'm down with another
Yeah,
transmog.
it's like a free smugglers then. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't want the smugglers, I guess. Oh, crew played. I guess
Yeah.
it'll top deck it, which I don't even know if that's good.
Yeah, I would like to kill it into a nobles.
Which
Whoa,
yeah,
we're getting duchy?
that just screams to me I wanted a nobles, but like why not get a war chest? It's just much more flexible.
Yeah. That
Like I gotta imagine there's no way that duchy is gonna stay a duchy in his hand.
no,
But
it's
like
gonna
if
turn.
you had drawn if it wasn't in your starting hand, right? Like you would be really sad it's a duchy and not a war chest. So yeah, I'm confused.
And
There's no pile threat.
this is a terrible, terrible dud from Zom.
It is. Um, smugglers can do that sometimes, which is why I'm not completely enamored with having two of them. But
Especially since you can always just journey and make the smugglers useless. Like I would want one smugglers for sure. And I could see mid gaining one, like gaining one at the start of your turn if it's really good, but I don't know. I do like at least one smugglers. Okay, the world's luckiest duchy that just top decked. Worked out really well for Any4Cards.
Okay. This crew, freaking every time. Oh, great! You drew one card. That's a lot of war
Wow.
chests. Do you think you? I don't know. What's this is weird. And I don't. I really don't like naming crew. It just seems not good at all.
Yeah, it's not. It would not be my first name. I don't think it would be my third name, honestly. Um,
It might not be. War chest hostelry are the first two. I definitely consider crew as the third name, but
name's Duchy. Okay. Yeah, and the way this plays out, yeah, you can journey. So I'm going to assume Any4Cards is probably not going to do too much on this turn.
I think I'd like a
On the
coin of the
turn.
realm as Any4Cards.
Yeah, you can gain one on your journey turn.
Oh, I mean, I just buy it because I have 3 coins. Oh no, you do have 4. Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, this is the merchant.
Merchant, sneaky merchant. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy. They drew deck and then oh, crew comes back on a journey turn. That would
It
be
does.
relevant if
I didn't know
any
that.
4 cards had more cards. But yeah, that's interesting. A little synergy there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I
It's
totally
not.
missed that ZomZraft gained a merchant.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I think we're already almost at the point where these decks are ready to green. Like, there's not much else you're doing.
I don't think these decks are capable of buying province, so they need to change something to get there.
Yeah. And that is turning war chests into nobles and getting a trader at some point, maybe for like a quick influx of silver. Maybe.
Uh, it's got to be
Maybe.
gold or a trader for silvers. I don't think they
Yeah.
have enough villages for the trader thing to look good right now, but maybe they'll get there.
I mean, nobles is kind of already a village,
Oh,
even
it's
if
a
you draw.
disgusting. Oh, that one. No, no, it's a cantrip then, or it's a
Yeah.
lab trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now each player has one noble, so
Yeah. That needs to change.
I mean, you start with nobles
ZomZraft.
here. I don't think there's any reason for thinking, right? Start nobles,
Yeah.
play transmogrify. Seems like the safest thing.
Well, ZomZraft has a T-Mog on their tag right now.
Oh, that could be war chest. Interesting. Okay.
I would have taken a second nobles there, I think. Killing a war chest.
So ZomZraft, they must. Do they have a silver? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that was a critical draw, so they can hit Journey.
Uh,
So war chests are gonna empty. Um,
yeah.
T-Mogs are real close to emptying, and then nobles. Both players want nobles, so they will probably empty.
You can hostelry toss one copper here.
It is funny how you you do have a lot of. It looks like the players have a lot of gains with the war chests, but you can play around pileouts by like naming transmogrify, right? Once war chests are empty, so long as there are two or more transmogrifies, I guess transmogrify can gain transmogrify, so that's something to watch out for. Hmm.
There's also scoring. The war chest can always just grab a duchy.
Yeah,
So,
well, it can until your opponent names duchy first, which is it's pretty close to that part of the game. Once war chests are gone, yeah, like I think I'd name duchy. I would name duchy before crew at this point. Well, maybe one crew would be good for ZomZraft.
Duchy. Okay. All right. Well, war chest and a noble's time, I think.
Probably. I was thinking I'd really like to get rid of the Sentinel as well. But yeah, the last card I think is a T-Mog. Um, so it would be nice to draw. Yeah. Whoa, why not get a hostelry and then you can just draw and play that T-Mog? Huh, that's a bit surprising. Yeah, I don't want a T-Mog on the top of my deck. Plus, you could have gotten a free horse with that hostelry gain.
Okay. So now two piles are gone.
Yeah.
This is going to be a bit of a battle now of who has T-Mogs down at any time, which is kind of funny.
And then what do you see in your opening hand? Because you really want to turn those into nobles. But if you don't have the fives in your opening hand, you just can't even do that.
There is another merchant down there. Yeah, there's one merchant down there. I'm not sure what the other card is.
Does this smugglers gain duchy? Okay, smugglers gains duchy,
Yep.
which can be turned into a nobles on the journey turn, assuming that's the play. But then if you
Now,
gain nobles on your journey turn, you do enable both of the ZomZraft smugglers to gain nobles.
so what I'm trying to think of here, I think whoever can exploit a turn so that they can get a trader down and then journey and buy a province is probably going to win this game. Like Any4Cards can't do that right now.
I mean,
Wait,
it's not going to win you the game, but it
no.
is going to. Yeah, province is good. It's yeah, two provinces is going to outscore any nobles kind of
Yeah. But getting like a
thing.
nice cash influx, turning a war chest into a nobles, buying province with like a trader trash, drawing the silvers.
But the way you lose the game is by gaining a nobles in a situation where your opponent can smuggle them. That's how you lose the game. So we'll see if, because yeah, absent the pile threat, what I would have liked to do as Any4Cards is taking a journey turn to get two or three, I guess two nobles. But leaving nobles at three means ZomZraft can trivially empty them and win the game. So you can't do that, which makes all of this much more awkward. Oh, no smugglers played.
I want another crew now.
I guess the plan is to smuggle it next turn.
Yeah. I think what Any4Cards should do here is get into a state where they can get another nobles off of these T-Mogs, maybe even two, and then buy a province. They should have. Hmm. Yeah, maybe that's risky. Maybe you can only get one nobles here.
I don't take any nobles.
I think you could take one nobles safely. There's only one T-Mog on the tavern mat. The game can't end. So if you
Yeah, it
are
can. Two smugglers.
oh, hmm.
I actually don't know if ZomZraft can buy a, but they can play a T-Mog and then journey and get another nobles.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I wouldn't take a single nobles, unfortunately.
Okay, and then I definitely want crew.
The gains here for me would be whatever isn't named two of Duchy Crew Hostelry. And then the latter two war chests are going to be Merchant, Coin of the Realm. I don't
I
like
still
getting a
want.
Smugglers because it's so easy to play around it.
I still want a trader.
Whoa! You
The
gain
silver.
Merchant first? No, you can gain Merchant at any point. Hostelry's got to be better. Because you can even get
Yeah.
a free horse from the hostelry, assuming you're buying Journey. Uh, hostelry has been criminally undergained.
It has, yeah.
All right, well, ZomZraft got scared of the merchants, so it worked out, I guess. Yeah, I'd gain hostelry here, definitely.
You still kind of do need it because you're going to be top decking the crew
You
to
do have
need a
the
hostel.
yeah, accurate. Yeah, I'd get the hostelry. Get a horse. I would not do that. You can gain a silver anytime. Oh, are they trying to get a province on this turn? That seems unlikely.
How are they getting a province this turn? You mean the journey
Journey,
turn?
yeah.
Oh, I've been talking about that for the last 5 minutes. I've been trying to game out ways for them to get a bunch of nobles and buy province on their journey turn for any 4 cards.
I just I'm not seeing the province. Maybe it'll happen.
I think you could do it with trader. Like you could trader something, draw the silvers. You would need a
But
nobles
you
to
know
draw.
you'd need the trader. Oh, you that would require having a village in your starting hand, of which
Yeah.
yeah,
You would get a
they
hostelry.
literally have zero right now. But yeah, I think I understand.
Yeah.
If you had
Yep.
hostelry, then trader, then crew,
Yep.
that would work. Yes, I see.
Yeah. I wanted to do some combination of that. Maybe take multiple nobles if possible. Like kill 2 war chests and. Oh wait, you can't because the war chest would be in play. Well, something like that. But yeah, that was the plan. I don't know
Well, it
how possible it is,
could have been a
but
duchy because the smugglers could have been played. But I think it makes sense to not to wait to play the smugglers. But I'm just seems oh finally got the hostelry. I would have named hostelry first if I were ZomZraft. That's the first thing I would have named.
yeah, it really puts a bottleneck on
Hostelry,
any.
then duchy, probably. Okay.
All right, war chest into nobles, maybe. Okay, they're not doing that. That's fine.
Yeah, your hostelry is bottom decked, so you got to play both horses if you want to see it. But then what's the point? Yeah, you can't buy province here. I don't know what the plan was. There was like I don't know what the plan was. This was like a half measure.
They,
You have 6 coins here.
I think they just didn't know what to do.
Like, well,
Um,
I don't know. The first games were merchant and silver, which made it seem like okay, I want to buy province. But then they stopped and or is it impossible? Did silver get named? I wasn't paying too much attention.
now I kind of don't want to buy anything.
Yeah, no, silver wasn't even named. So the third, excuse me, the fourth war chest silver was named. So maybe Any4Cards thought that they'd be able to get an extra silver, which would have gotten them to province.
And any 4 cards opted to not buy anything, which I agree with. I was like already like, I don't want to buy anything because the smugglers threat. So now the smugglers are bad. They only gain crew.
Yeah. Interesting that Any4Cards didn't want to play their smugglers to gain a duchy at all.
Well, if you do that, then ZomZraft gets 2 duchies off of the smugglers.
I think that's fine, but
It might be fine, but you got to think about it at least.
yeah.
Okay, now ZomZraft has 4 T-Mogs down.
So
Could we see the game end right here?
how
Actually, the game's just over, isn't it?
how oh
Because
I see. What if you have
yeah,
anything that costs 5 or more? Yeah.
yeah,
It's over. Good call.
yeah. Any4Cards really needed to score. GG.
It's all over. That's a lot of T-Mogs.
It is.
Yeah,
That's the power of Journey.
that is a lot of T-Mogs. Okay, well played from ZomZraft.
And now ZomZraft even gets to go first on this game. So he won that as second player. Very impressive.
Very tricky kingdom that was.
Ferryman is the tent pile. So you get 4 tents and then Garrison and Hill 4. Oh, jeez. You can swap it though, right?
So we're
Pretty
missing
sure.
plus action in this kingdom.
Yeah.
There's a lot of terminals here.
There's exploration.
This is sad time.
There's also flagship on Hill Fort, but that's pretty sad.
I mean, it's not net plus actions.
No, but it allows you to do net plus actions every other turn or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you get when you gain ferryman? Just tent, yeah, but I think you can rotate the pile inside of the ferryman. Right?
I doubt it.
No, I've done that before, I think.
I guess we'll see. In any event, I'm not excited about Garrison because of the lack of plus actions. I'm not even super excited about Hillfort. It's definitely good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I'm going to go through the trouble to get it.
Hill Fort gets you investment. I mean, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's a lot of work, though.
Yep. This is awkward. I think I'd go investment gladiator and just plan to pick up a siren, trashing that gladiator. I could go moat instead. That way, maybe you want to actually play the moat to find your investment. If you don't, I don't know. This is a pretty sad kingdom.
I'm looking at alternatives right now, like Exploration Open, Devil's Workshop. I mean, I still just want to open investment. But you could open Exploration Investment.
Yeah,
I'm not that excited about Gladiator.
I know. I'm excited about siren.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I'd play with a pair of sirens. Investment is okay at trashing curses, but it's not, enough to make me think it's not valuable. Plus, the draw from siren is good.
In which case, why would you hit Gladiator over Moat? Because Moat can protect you against Siren.
I think the only reason
Wouldn't Moat just
is
be better if you're going to open investment?
I think it's better.
Yeah,
Yeah, the only
just
reason to
open.
open gladiator is if you wanted to pick up a ferryman. But I don't think you do. So Any4Cards open Devil's Workshop. I am curious to see what the plan is there. That was not on my radar.
I don't think it's bad. It's okay.
What what is it? What
The
mode
Devil's
about the
Workshop.
Devil's Workshop are you interested in?
It can gain more. It can gain investments. It can do some siren stuff. It bypasses exploration. There's some stuff that you can do,
Oh, that's
but
funny. It does
this is a
bypass
little.
exploration. I think I'd only like it for the gold gaining on this kingdom.
Well, you can get a gold right now and get exploration.
Yeah,
So
I would do that.
if you want a gold, now is the time.
Okay, so ZomZraft got a ferryman intent.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess we'll
pretty good.
see what's going on there. Oh, is this gonna be? Is this gonna be a canal buy? That's cool.
Canal?
Hmm. For ZomZraft,
How?
I can't
I only
add.
I only see 6. I
No,
don't.
my bad. All right.
I think you kill tent here for siren anyway. So even if I got a canal, I would much prefer to just have the siren.
The canal this early seems really nice, but you can't get canal, so it's moot.
I would just. Okay.
Nice. What?
I would have killed Ferryman over moat, honestly. Blocking curses
Kind of
seems
lost
nice.
track of what happened. So ZomZraft opened investment silver.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, Ferryman is good. So the line worked out pretty nicely, I think, for ZomZraft. I was thinking more. I want Siren as soon as possible, but having the Ferryman in deck is definitely helpful. You're gonna appreciate that sifting. All right, double Siren.
Yeah, it's looking bleak for Any4Cards here. Just take a moat, I
So
guess. Yeah.
what was the how did that first Devil's Workshop get used for a double investment? Okay. Yeah, I'd prefer to just open investment instead of that, but
Yeah, I think investment was the open. The alternatives were interesting, but it's just investment mode.
flagship does not pair well with Siren. I may have misspoke. If I said investment, I meant flagship. Flagship does not pair well with Siren.
No.
Okay, both players have two Sirens. I think I definitely do want two investments. So in that sense, Any4Cards got there, but it's very easy for ZomZraft to pick up a second.
Yep. ZomZraft is now in a point where they can take a canal here, and they would have exploration as well. So
Okay, no Ferryman play.
yeah, there's no reason to.
Oh, don't do this, ZomZraft. You're making me so sad.
No, I think Devil's Workshop's okay.
I
I
think
don't
it's
see it.
bad. I think it's just bad.
You can get a
There's literally no non-terminal action to gain with Devil's Workshop. Literally not a single one.
well, you can get an investment.
Yay! You could have just
And
bought
you
an
can
investment.
and now you can get a canal and a gold. So that was probably the idea.
Can you?
Well, here you can just buy canal and get a gold off of the Devil's Workshop.
Oh, you can.
'Cause
I don't know if that
yeah.
was the plan, and we'll see if it happens. I do like Canal here, and I do like gold. I do want a second investment, but you have a Devil's Workshop, so there's going to be plenty of opportunity to get that.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that looks good to me. I doubt that that's going to be the line. Most people who get okay, in my experience, if people who get Devil's Workshop don't gain gold with it, they just don't like gold, which is understandable.
But you want canal.
But
And canal boosts exploration. That's like the whole point of what
I
Zom
don't
did.
know. It's not the whole point.
That seems
If it
logical
was
to
the whole
me.
point, then ZomZraft would have immediately clicked Canal here.
But ZomZraft wanted the gold from the Devil's
No,
Work.
no, no. Right now, there's a think for ZomZraft. They are considering multiple options, which
Oh,
suggests to me that they did not plan for this exact draw.
okay. Yeah, you're right.
I agree it's the best play, Canal Gold. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
All right, I'm happy now. I'm just a Devil's Workshop hater.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I like.
I think it is one of the most overgained cards in Dominion.
I love Imp though. Imp is really good.
Not on this kingdom.
Yeah, not on this kingdom, sure, but and now what you can do here is Zomzraft now is you can buy province and gain an investment off this Devil's Workshop because you're never doing better than province. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you can afford it, yep, you can definitely afford it. I'm game.
Yeah, this is just province.
Province investment looks good to me.
And then you can start sacking the investments as you gain them.
Interesting, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I mean it's just you can have a bad turn, you don't play Siren, and then you know, you just basically have a dud. But a
Okay.
partial dud. But it happens.
Gonna happen at
These
some point.
decks are not Super clean. Ooh, that was a sad mode.
It's
Oh, never
fun.
mind. What happened there? Ah, that's why you have journey or
Exploration.
exploration. Makes
Yep.
sense.
Any4Cards is just super behind here. They don't have a silver. They don't have a gold. It's pretty bad spot for them.
Yeah, you can't do the canal thing. You're 1 coin off. You could have trashed investment. No, it doesn't do it either. Yeah, yeah, it's just a rough spot to be in. Could just buy nothing, take gold.
You could get
You
a
get an extra.
ferryman here for imp is decent.
Okay, yeah.
This imp on ferryman is all right. It helps you cycle, and your argument is I'm thinner.
The trouble is you can't play Siren with Imp if you already have a Siren in play.
Yeah, that is a downside. But you're buying canal. That's a oh. When did they get the flagship? I missed that. When did they buy the flagship?
Pretty early.
Turn
I don't
6.
know if it's been played,
Yeah, that would explain why I've never seen it.
but that's an extra reason to get exploration. To get the
Yeah.
villager from exploration there.
Okay.
Okay, so ZomZraft did find the Siren, which they really wanted.
I think I would have taken ferryman over the investment there, but
I think so. You can, yeah, I think so. Especially you got two villagers, so the tent isn't even terrible to play.
yeah. Next turn, you're pretty likely to hit province. Devil's Workshop can get you the other investment anyway, and now you can't do it the other way around.
You can. You have canal. You can gain ferryman
Oh,
from
you're
investment
right.
or from whatever it's called.
Oh, you're completely right. Wow. Okay. My bad.
I still think I like ferryman a little more. I just like that sifting.
Yeah. And a 10, you're just killing. Like,
Like you can't really play three investments on a turn, like and buy province. That's just not a thing you can do. So why even put three in the deck?
because you plan on sacking it when you have silver and gold,
Yeah.
probably, for points.
Uh, who has a silver? Is it ZomZraft? Yeah, it is ZomZraft. They
Yes.
open
So,
silver.
yeah. Any4Cards just going province here.
Definitely shuffle so you have the siren in there, and hopefully you find a curse to trash. Yeah,
Oh, another huge thing since Canal is a thing is Devil's Workshop can just buy Duchy now.
you can
Rather
gain
gain
duchy.
Duchy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not
So
excited to
your
do that
hate
in the short term, but yeah,
your hate for Devil's Workshop has been like officially foiled. It's just a good card on this board.
I did forget about Canal.
Yeah.
This has got to be Ferryman though. I think
Yeah.
make some use of
Ferryman.
those villagers, ZomZraft. ZomZraft really hoping to find the siren in their next hand, which if they had a ferryman in there would be a lot more
Yeah.
likely
It would
instead
be
of
more
an
likely.
investment.
That is true. It was a poor investment.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, fourth investment. Yeah, this is the
Oh,
this is the
that
this is the crap hand. Like this is just what you don't want to see as ZomZraft. Imagine if that investment was a ferryman.
man, the investment greed too is so greedy.
I just don't even like investment for points in general, and this kingdom is no exception. It's like, ooh, wow, I can get 2 points here. Woohoo!
Every time I see J Nails on ladder playing with investment, he always goes for like the max amount of points he can possibly. It's always really funny to watch.
I think I've literally never bought an investment for the VP.
I've bought it for VP before, but it's very min maxy. It's very wobbly.
It feels kind of like it's not quite as bad, but it feels kind of like ritual to me, where it's like, yeah, you could do this, but your other options were just about as good.
Like it's really nice on loot boards, but I've done it on loot for sure.
Ooh, that makes sense. Yeah.
On a board like this, I mean, there's limited gains. You definitely want to do
Even
the
getting
investment.
3 VP is kind of like an above average case, I think, for investment. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And you get no coins when you do that mode. So,
Well, that's what canal and exploration are for. Okay.
all right. Any4Cards thought about getting VP, but decided against it. I agree with that. You keep the two. Oh, wow. So, Any4Cards is just thinner, like significantly cleaner than
Yes.
ZomZraft. I think they've got a chance. They just need one more gold, probably, and then they'll be set for money. Oh, they didn't get to play the Siren because they didn't have an extra villager. Actually, that really hurts.
Yeah, and ideally they would have really liked the to buy canal here, which they were also
Oh,
not able
right.
to.
They still don't have a canal.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's not a good spot to be in.
What is that?
They're getting silver for the investment, but also because they need money.
Yeah, get a gold instead.
Yeah, and you get exploration as well.
Yeah, there we go.
It's just strictly better.
Oh boy, Any4Cards really needs to find a Siren with this moat. Nope. But at least I can buy canal.
Or province. We might see a province here.
Yeah, province is reasonable. But so is, yeah, I
Okay,
like
now
both of
we
those
get
lines.
canal. I mean, if you're gonna,
They didn't have the option before. This is literally the first option they could buy canal.
yeah, but I almost like getting province there and gaining a silver off of the Devil's Workshop so you can do some investment
Yeah, I think that's a
crafting
fine
for
line.
VP. Yeah. At this point, it feels kind of late.
I
Like
think
it
it's
should.
more, it's been on Any4Cards' mind. They're like, I want to hit a canal. I want to hit canal. I want to hit canal. And now they finally got there, but maybe it's a little too late in the game for it.
Yeah. So now the curses are out.
So what happened? I didn't notice if ZomZraft. Did anybody's sirens collide? That's what I didn't notice. Yes, Any4Cards sirens collided, which is awful. You know, you have this flagship, Any4Cards. It'd be really great if you had any action that was good to play with it, like Ferryman.
Yeah, it looked like it's that's just a terrible flagship. It's no good.
It's not
I
good in
guess you
this
could play it
kingdom.
on.
Yeah.
I guess you could play it on Moat here.
Oh, I miss when ZomZraft got a moat. I don't think I like that.
Okay. Well, time to get some investment scoring and buy a province.
Shock us. We may one day find out what happens when somebody plays 10, but I don't think this is gonna be this turn.
Garrison's not even worth going for. Hillfort would be nice, but you have to play tent twice to do it. And then opponent gets first crack at it almost. No, that's not true.
All right, ZomZraft taking the VP, and I assume the province. Yep, that's. They still lose, probably, if Any4Cards gets two provinces here. Yeah, like, back to back provinces. That's not accurate. What am I saying? No, they're in a good
Um,
spot. They take one more province and they're pretty safe. Okay, what is this devil? Is this gonna be Duchy?
it has to be Duchy.
I think so. Uh, actually, yeah, it should be Duchy. Now, ZomZraft can't safely take province unless they also get VP elsewhere.
There's two curses. There's three curses left. ZomZraft has two of them. There are draws. I don't know what's on top of ZomZraft's decks here, but presumably there's another investment. Presumably there's a Devil's Workshop.
Any4Cards is
Uh,
going to have a much easier time hitting Province because they have 3 golds and they've trashed more compared to ZomZraft, who has just the 1 gold and has a lot more junk. At least
yeah.
5 copper and 2 curses.
There's a Devil's Workshop in those next 4 cards for sure. So we're going to see a Duchy gain at least.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think Any4Cards, they looked real behind, but I think they have a chance here.
ZomZraft, if ZomZraft didn't get so greedy with the investments and took a ferryman or two, there wouldn't have been like 3 duds in a row, which
Yeah,
is what happened, which is why Any4Cards caught up.
some of those duds are
Or
just gonna
preventable.
happen, like with Siren. It's just one of those cards where because it misses the shuffle, like you're like, oh, I only need 2, but then if at any point you miss playing a Siren, sometimes you'll.
Oh god, alright, you can just safely take province here. Holy shit.
Yep.
You're popping these yeah, this
Well, you
is
pop one certainly.
you
Uh,
pop you
yeah,
pop both
sure, pop
here.
both. No, I agree. That's a safe play. You spend 1 coffer. Good deal. And
Yep.
you're -2 VP or +2 VP from trashing curses, plus
And you get
7
a
VP from the investments, and then you get a province and a duchy. Yeah, you just won
yeah.
with this. This draw was phenomenal.
Yeah. You're not coming back from this. This is bad.
On the other hand, ZomZraft has got pretty much crap coming up in the next two turns, but
Okay, just buy a duchy. Like Any4Cards can't do anything except take duchy and do trashes and stuff, and all the investments are gone. So there is no more
yeah, a dud
point.
where you can buy duchy is not a problem for ZomZraft. We'll see what their
Yep,
next turn is.
it doesn't
It has a
matter
siren in there.
as long as you can get duchy like
Yeah, well, that's what
every
I'm
turn.
wondering. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they've seen their gold and their silver, haven't they? So it's
Yes,
not guaranteed that they can buy duchy here. Oh, they
they'll be
oh they have 2 10s. Wait, how did? Oh no, 10 top decks. Ah, oh, incredible. 10's the best card ever.
finally a use for 10 top decking.
All right, double duchy for Any4Cards. Hmm, interesting. Do they have an investment? They must. They were hoping to find either investment or siren. They did not.
I mean, it's looking really bad for Any4Cards. Like,
Oh yeah, that turn from ZomZraft was sealed the deal 98% of the time.
I think it's time for Any4Cards to try the local cuisine from Dominion, which is a hot steaming bowl of lasagna.
No way. Let ZomZraft
I
win
mean,
it.
yeah, but it's like
I think one more
you play
duchy.
it out,
Even
but it's
still, you can win with investments in the long term. So long as any ZomZraft doesn't buy province, you have a chance because there is the comeback mechanism with investment. I don't know what the thinking is here. I don't think playing flagship does any good whatsoever.
yeah. Oh wow,
Wow, that's interesting.
there's no reason not to play it out. I said the
You
lasagna line,
you would
but
have gotten up
I
to
said it more
34
deeply.
VP from 2 duchies. Yeah, it's rough. Maybe you needed to buy an investment actually.
ZomZraft's up 2-0, and they're kind of the mystery character. I mean, they're both mystery characters, but I at least kind of know about Any4Cards. I don't know anything about ZomZraft.
Well, promoted 3 seasons in a row. It's pretty good.
They're in sync. Yeah,
Pretty
I
good.
could meet them next season. So I'm getting some intel right now.
I would not be surprised if one of these players ended up winning their division. Are we missing trashing? No, we have goat herd. Okay.
Yeah, Silk Merchant.
So
I'm not up to snuff on my hitting 5 with Silk Merchant lines, so I'm not sure.
I don't think it's very important in this kingdom.
You don't want barges and
No, sure.
Bazaar?
They're fine, but I'll just take another silk merchant if I don't.
Hmm.
I think I want goat herd, honestly.
I was thinking goat herd, silk merchant
Yeah,
open. That's why I was talking about
yeah.
the
I'd go
getting
go.
five.
Yeah, I'd go goat herd silk merchant. The thing is, if you miss a price point, you buy lackeys. It's like that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is really
I
good.
feel like the hitting the price point thing is most important when the 5 cost card is a trasher, but that's not the case here. So
I mean, barge is really good though. Even hunting lodge with goat herd's nice. You can trash and toss, so it's kind of like card draw.
I'm gonna buy the 5 cost cards. I'm just saying hitting them on turn 3 or 4 is not critical at all. Silk Merchant and lackeys are in the kingdom. The trashing is goat herd.
This is just barge, right? Goat herd and lackeys. I mean, that's okay.
It is. I missed the plus buy. I was like, it's silly to buy goat herd there, but then the plus buy came. The plus buy on Silk Merchant, pretty great.
I think you next turn barge by goat herd here.
It was also desperation,
That's
right? So if ever you really
ZomZraft.
need a 5 cost card, you can just desperation for it.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
ZomZraft still doesn't have a goat herd, which
Yeah.
I don't like.
I would have next turned the barge and just bought goat herd because you know Any4Cards is gonna play it in the next turn or two, and it just gives you better odds of getting the draw off with the goat herd. But I guess drawing on is fine too.
Is it though? Not with this draw. If you saw Silk Merchant here, you'd be happy. Now,
It's
if you're gonna get the plus buy, you need to waste 2
but
more
barge
villagers. Oh, you
barge
already
already
have the
has.
plus buy. Okay, so you could
Yeah,
stop here.
you could just
Um,
do double goat herd here. It's okay.
or
I don't know
goat
if that
herd lackeys or Silk Merchant goat herd. Yep.
silk merchant and goat herd is probably what I would do.
Yeah, double goat herd's not bad either.
You could be weird and buy changeling goat herd too. I don't. The only problem with that is it makes the opponent's goat herd better, but it is a funny way to get barge. It's pretty likely too because barge will be in play for 2 turns
Mm-hmm.
usually, so you can really line it up with your changeling.
It's not bad to gain a Silk Merchant either. Is it? Wait, hold on. Yeah. All right, double goat herd.
Yeah, it's not. It's a good line.
That's so funny. I was like, I was about to say better late than never. Then I looked at the log and it was turn 4.
Yeah, yeah. Dominion's kind of gotten fast, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you're in a kingdom with Silk Merchant and lackeys. Your normal intuitions about how fast things are going, you need to throw them out.
We just see people playing like 4 or 5 cards and just assume automatically it's like 2 shuffles later. It's
Yeah.
like whiplash. It's so funny. Yeah, ZomZraft didn't have a Silk Merchant. They do now.
What?
Yeah, it was Any4Cards who had the Silk Merchant.
What happened? Oh, they had a 2-4 or a 2-5 to open. I missed that completely.
Oh yeah,
I was
I
like,
honestly I didn't even pay attention.
I was so confused.
I thought they just somehow opened Silk Merchant and used a coin to get Barge, and then I just didn't think about how impossible that was.
I was not keeping track
Yeah,
of how early it was in the game.
you just accept that Silk Merchant's nonsense. So you just don't even question it whenever something impossible happens. My bad. I should have noticed that.
It's all good. So, what is the thinking here? I don't think you really ever want to chuck with Hunting Lodge, so you might as well start with it.
I don't agree with that.
I mean, you have good cards that you want to play. Why would you chuck them?
Did ZomZraft trash at all? They did trash once, so I guess there is no real sense in tossing.
Like, you can just draw whatever card is in those five. What? What?
That was kind of I mean, that's not the worst toss. Now you have the cards in the shuffle.
Uh,
It was a bit weird, yeah, but it wasn't the worst either. And if ZomZraft trashes a lot here, actually, it looks pretty good now.
yeah, Goatherd doesn't draw, but, whatever.
I
Trashing
don't
his
think
face is
any
good.
four cards planned for this to happen, but man, it works out really well if ZomZraft trashes a bunch.
Yeah, at some point we may see Goatherd trashing Lackeys or Silk, but
Yeah,
that's down the
pretty
line.
soon.
Any4Cards has a nice stock of villagers. I'm
You
surprised by
can
this long think.
you can also just gain silk merchants and then exchange them and still get the tokens, which is pretty cool.
You talking about Changeling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can get the tokens
Mm-hmm.
for $1 extra. Because I do think you want changeling on this board. So
It is unfortunate how it empowers your opponent's Goatherd, but otherwise it's nice.
if you can draw your deck every turn, it's just like a delayed barge, which is it's pretty nice. It's not bad.
So the
And
thing
also
that's
gives you golds. This gold's kind of good on this board, actually.
yeah, the thing that's I was gonna say is not strong on this board is the payload. So it is a treasure payload, or bazaar payload, right? But like, it's just money payload. Nothing more interesting than that going on here.
Yeah.
No goat herd play. Wow, they're really trying to screw over their opponent. I would have trashed that estate in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I would have as well.
I would definitely have thought twice before playing a second goat herd if I happened to see it, but first goat herd, easy.
So now, Any4Cards.
Whoa. Okay, going through those villagers. Yeah, you got them. Use them. Probably hoping to see their hunting lodge there.
You can use a changeling as a villager, coffer, gaining silk, and then trading it in for the changeling again. Yeah, you can do that. It requires a silk merchant in play, but yeah. Okay, we're
We
doing
have two goat herds and we're not using them. That's
yeah.
that's a choice.
I think we're a little too afraid of giving our opponent draw,
We're a little too
but
mean, is how I'd phrase it. Come on, don't you both want to have fun? Please play the goat herd. Thank you. Now this goat herd.
these goat herds are more like sheep herds because they're too cowardly.
Hmm.
All right, now we see some trashing action. So
Um,
ZomZraft must have just schemed out. Yeah, you had your goat herds in hand because you just kind of stopped.
so it's kind of funny. Any4Cards like didn't play their goat herds because they were afraid about ZomZraft drawing. ZomZraft just drew everything.
Whoa, desperation!
I'd get a hunting lodge here, I think. Well, they really wanted those villagers. They're out.
Yeah,
Got to be hunting lodge, right? You need some plus actions. I get. Oh, it could be bizarre. Yeah, it could be
it could be
bizarre.
bizarre. Bizarre looks fine to me too.
Yep.
Hunting Lodge makes your turns a little bit better on average, but Bazaar does help you just buy things.
Oh, there's a changeling.
Yeah,
When I forget. I
yeah.
didn't notice when that happened.
ZomZraft was digging for that changeling with the barge, I think.
Turn 6. I see. They bought a silk merchant, gained a changeling. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this looks like a toss, yeah. Okay.
Yep. Seems reasonable.
I would kill a lackeys here, I
I
think.
think so.
Oh, well, never mind. Well, if you're gonna do this, kill the estate. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I kind of want a barge. I want a barge. I want a changeling. I think what I do here is I buy Silk Merchant, exchange it for changeling, and then buy a barge.
That doesn't seem with desperation, you mean?
That's what I would want to do. Now, whether it's worth the curse is another question. It's not clear. I think the barge
Do you
is
even need
worth.
the barge?
Yeah, I want barge.
Do you even need it? Like Any4Cards just drew their deck, and they didn't even play a lackeys. I don't think you need the barge.
Okay. Yeah, maybe not. I
Granted,
just
some of
want
that was goat herd, but it looks like both players are
yeah.
now okay with using goat herd. Okay. ZomZraft can at least changeling for a bazaar, and then buy maybe lackeys, silk merchant.
We're going to see. We could see double Silk Merchant here for 2 changelings.
Yeah.
Which I think is what's going to happen.
Wait. The changeling thing? I think I want a
Yes.
bazaar with that changeling. You just need sustainable plus actions.
Yeah. But you can buy Silk Merchant twice here and exchange both of them for changelings, and you're going to changeling something for Bazaar, presumably. You get your
Okay, using
villagers.
two
Yeah.
villagers or using two coffers. Got it.
Yeah. Well, using 1 coffer off of the first Silk Merchant.
And the coffer you currently have.
Yeah, right. And then you get another, yeah.
Hate,
Oh, I
hate
hate
it, hate it,
I
hate it.
yeah. This is the first like truly unprofessional, untop level buy I've seen from ZomZraft. Like even the investment, like it was greedy, but I could understand it. Like that, there is no reason to buy first mate here.
First
I
mate
hate.
is what you click on when you have a kingdom that looks completely different from this one. This is just a conventional village draw kingdom, and I don't think first mate has any role. Like I don't know
Yeah,
what you're hoping to gain from first mate that you couldn't gain from bazaar or hunting. Like hunting lodge is an even clearer case because hunting lodge lets you draw to X if you need it. Like you can do the toss and yeah, it just does everything first mate does
I
here but
think
better.
the absolute best case you could hope for with first mate is like 2 curses or junk, 2 goat herds, and a
Mm-hmm.
first mate. That's
In
about the only case
in
where
the
it's really.
event that your opponent like didn't trash with Goater, because if they did trash, you don't even need
Yeah.
like the draw to X from first mate. It's like it'd just be as good with a bazaar. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird.
First mate, last place is kind of my mantra for first mate on this board.
It might be the worst kingdom card here. It competes with Haven and Cut Purse, but yeah. Well, they got the museum points locked in.
Yeah. It's a very expensive museum purchase. I
Yeah.
mean, is it better than Duchy? Probably not.
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
Duchy's
at this
better than
stage of the
first mate.
game,
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
I'm just so shocked by that.
That's a very odd buy. I kind of like the double changeling line. Anyway, Any4Cards is
I
doing
just want to gain. At least they gained a bazaar from their. Wait, did they? No, they didn't even gain a bazaar from their
no, they got a barge
changeling. They got a barge. They're gonna have terminal space
because
issues literally this turn. At least they started with their bazaar. Can you imagine if
I,
their bazaar was near the bottom of their deck?
you got to have duration balance, Aku.
It
You
is
have to have
nice.
duration
It
balance.
it I sympathize. I sympathize.
Everyone loves their duration balance. They have to be balanced.
That's true.
Otherwise, it's not enough. You have to play
Without
all your
balance,
fishing
there's
villages.
chaos. Okay.
You can't have 4 fishing villages and then 2. There has to be 2 threes.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you settle for playing 2 than playing 3, but only because that pile's empty.
Yeah, we're just starting to take desperations now.
I think
For
that's yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good event.
it's kind of weird, but I kind of just want like more changelings. Like I want a gold. I want changeling. Probably not at the same time. I want a little more deck control, and then I want a gold.
There's the gold. That's kind
Yeah.
of weird that there was such a long pause between the desperation and the buys.
Yeah,
It's like, look, I know I want this curse. We'll figure it out after that.
yeah. I want maximum amount of money. Um, we'll think later.
Yeah. I don't. Those buys look okay. And Any4
Someone should
Cards
make an
has a pretty good deck.
anti-duration balance all. I mean, that's just how I play. I just like having a really, really good turn and a less good turn is better than having two kind of good turns, usually.
Consistency is key.
Yeah. Like it's usually better to have four buried treasure and two than have two threes. I mean, I guess you're winning either
It's
way.
certainly good for reach.
I mean, you're winning either way because your opponent's stuck on two and two because just the duration balance implies you already won it with six. Anyway,
All right, so ZomZraft is out of villagers. Who could have foreseen this? And now you have to buy Silk Merchant and you can't get a Bazaar. It's like, ugh.
I actually would have bought a gold there.
You need villagers. Your deck doesn't function without villagers. You have
Yeah.
exactly like one Bazaar. Oh, look at this. The first mate's top deck. We're going to see how amazing it is coming up next.
With the barge in play too. Oh man.
Oh, that's
I
right. You're
mean,
doing duration barges. First mate is
yeah.
even more dubious.
Well, okay. All right. In defense of first mate, you can play like three lackeys at the
You
same
could.
time with
You
it.
could.
Yeah.
But only if you have villagers, so that's why they
It's
needed
a
to do that
very,
line.
very, very unconventional, quote unquote, with like 8 quotation marks village. But, yeah, it is kind of a village, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You know what else is kind of a village? Bazaar.
An actual village, yeah. I mean, we might see some good first mate stuff here. It might actually work. If you could play like 3 or 4 lackeys, like, okay. Congratulations, it works.
Shouldn't you be trashing some of these lackeys? Any4Cards? I feel like Copper's a better card than lackeys. With the number of lackeys you have. Like, look at this. You got 3 lackeys. Trash them.
I mean, what did Any4Cards even trash? They haven't
They
trashed a
trashed a
single copper
curse.
yet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they could have just trashed a lackey. They didn't trash a copper. Yeah, they trashed nothing with their second goat herd.
Yeah.
All right. You've got
Rip,
villagers. You're in good shape there.
Ripple, Silk Merchant, exchanging one of or two of them for changelings. That's my starting point, and after that, I'm just swapping out the changelings for something else.
I'd exchange 3. You've got 3 lackeys unplayed. Oh, she loves those
I
curses.
don't, I
Loves
don't
those
like
curses.
this. I actually don't like this desperation
No,
because you only have 3 buys.
we'll see what we'll see what they're used for, but I don't like it either.
I want one Silk Merchant for sure. I want one Changeling for sure. And I guess you could just buy another gold. Honestly, it wouldn't even be that bad.
It would not,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's worth a desperation. I liked your line.
Yeah, you have so many villagers. I don't even like getting another village is not on my high list of priorities right now. I mean, I
No,
guess you
not
could
for
buy
Any4Cards. Nope.
you could buy a bazaar here. I guess. I mean, it is money.
Yep.
It's
Bazaar is
it's
fine.
yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I almost feel like Any4Cards is gonna buy a first mate. Okay, thank God. All right. Bought a gold. All right.
All right. What's the play? Silk Merchant, then First Mate?
So actually, I do have a problem with gold here because all right, we're taking all this money, but Any4Cards still only has 3 buys.
I don't have a problem with that. They have 2 changelings now as well.
Yeah, but I would
Let's
have at
just
least
start buying province. It's
yeah,
time.
but I do want at least one silk merchant for the 4th buy. I think like if you're gonna take desperation every turn
Or you could take Barge. Yeah. But
or
whatever. Yeah,
barge.
I agree. Getting one more buy is good. But I don't think it's actually necessary on this turn of on their upcoming turn. Yeah, so you either play First Mate now and you pretend that you might keep a villager. Okay, that's the line we're going. It's not actually going to happen because you need to play that Silk Merchant. Yeah. Oh, unlucky. That First Mate didn't get to play a third lackeys.
ZomZraft is really behind.
These changelings have to. At least one of them has to be Bazaar. The other one can be a Silk Merchant for changeling, and then you buy a gold.
Yeah, you have to buy a gold here.
I feel like you need a villager to start your turn, but you also need to add a village. So I think that forces your play here. Oh god.
No, this is fine because
I just don't know what it's going to be used
you
for.
buy a silk merchant, exchange it for
That's
changeling.
true. That's
'Cause
true. That's true. Yeah. You got to really be worried about. Interesting.
yeah, you need
Okay.
a gold too. This is exactly what I would. Yeah.
I mean, you got to really worry about piles pretty soon.
I mean, you have the lead. Look,
Please
it's
gain a
19 to
bazaar. Thank
17.
you.
You don't need to think about piles. Um, but yeah,
Get
ZomZraft
that
is just behind.
first mate VP.
Okay. Wait, did we play lackeys without playing the hunting
Yeah.
lodge?
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
It's not fine.
No, there was. It is fine.
All right.
Like you're gonna use all your actions. Like you spend that villager regardless. I think. Well, maybe not. I'm wrong. Whatever. You got villagers to spare. It
Yeah.
was like a dud mitigation thing, but it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Hey, a goat herd trashed a copper when it could have trashed a lackeys.
Yeah, I would have thought about it.
Actually,
I don't.
it was the first goat herd. It's dangerous to trash lackeys from that position. You just don't actually have that much draw in hand, so I understand that one. All right, see what the buys are. I would feel much more comfortable if I had a province in my deck at this stage. Not
Silk
everybody feels that way.
merchant. Silk merchant for changeling province. Take double gold.
You could take a haven too. I like taking a haven. You get the museum points, and you can haven the province or
Yeah.
lackeys. Like there's a lot of good value from it. So I think I'd go province, haven, silk merchant for changeling.
Yeah. That sounds good. And then you take double gold with changelings, presumably.
That
I
looks
mean, you
good.
have all these lackeys. You just might as well use them.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
And the next turn, you can triple province using desperation, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You're one short.
Man, he's just playing with fire.
Yeah, you're one coin short.
Oh, there's
Exchanging.
desperation.
Oh, yeah, there is desperation. Yeah, never mind. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, you could triple next
If
turn.
Any4Cards doesn't buy a province, I'll just be in awe of their
So this gets exchanged.
bravery.
Changeling. These 2 changelings are killing gold. You buy Province Haven.
We'll
And
see. I don't
then.
think that's the line because Desperation was bought. So there's additional plans for that coin. I don't know what it is. We'll find out.
Well, the plan is you buy Haven.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we can't triple now. Triple is not possible next turn.
That's okay. I don't think that was a critical thing.
I mean, it's kind of nice to have 5
It's just
provinces.
like ZomZraft is not going to gain 4 provinces, so like that reach doesn't really matter. Even if you could triple, I don't think you should. Like it's a museum kingdom. There's so many ways to increase your points that aren't buying province. Like buying silver, which is a completely reasonable thing to do when it comes with 2 VP.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cut purse is another thing.
Well, I think I'd want an estate before I want to cut purse.
Not me.
It makes the first mate look a little better too.
But in like a fake way.
It justifies the first mate.
Yeah, that's why you avoid it as Any4Cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Barge was picked up. That's obviously going to be played for a next turn type thing. I guess
Yeah.
Any4Cards is just trying to. Well, it is good to have a Barge. It is worth 2 VP, and the reliability is nice. It's just you've had so much overdraw for the past 3 turns. It
Yeah.
seems a little strange to me. I would have preferred a Haven, but
Well, these changelings presumably are turning into golds.
we say that and we agree. But Any4Cards is giving it a long think. I think there's an argument that it could be the Silk for Changeling again if you wanted some more reach. Like they might be thinking, oh, I can end the game next turn if I have this extra Changeling, which could be accurate, especially with curses the way they are. Oh no, it'll just be a Silk Merchant.
They
Okay.
just want the 4th buy.
Yeah, that also helps end the game.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, they just can end the game, right? With what they have, because they have 1 Changeling, they have 4 buys, and there's Desperation in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the threat. Okay. I didn't.
Yeah,
That
so
wasn't
they
even
set
on
up
my
the threat.
All right. That was a good. That was a good play. It's not what I would have.
Look at this first mate. Boy, these players sure do have overdraw. Wait, what?
Did
Okay.
ZomZraft just like bottom deck all of his villagers again?
Yeah, that's sad. Well, this is the first turn that they actually had multiple bazaars, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, you like feel compelled to take at least 1 Silk Merchant now because of like having 0 villagers is super scary.
Oh,
I
there's a
guess
danger here too. You can't really desperation here.
I don't think I would want to, yeah. Too risky. Yeah,
Very.
it's pretty rough. You just have to buy like Province Haven and then Changeling for. You have to Changeling for Silk Merchant, probably gaining a Changeling. Maybe that.
No, you need the gold.
You do really need the gold, but you also really want the villager. Maybe you just like, hey, if I don't find a
No.
bazaar in my starting 8
You're,
hands, that's just it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You're
You have to
just.
take that risk.
Yep. We're just at the point now.
You do have like sufficient plus actions. You just have to see them in the right order.
Yep. This is where legends are born because top players, yeah, they'll get themselves into a hole, but then they're just like they calm down and they go, all right, I have to take a calculated risk here.
Yeah, so I'm sort of thinking twice before trashing this curse. Probably because I don't want to empower Any4Cards goat herds, but also that curse is technically +1 VP. So if they
Yeah.
don't need to trash it now for their reliability, it just gives them a little bit of buffer, the tiniest possible amount of buffer for VP.
I mean, these goat herds are already probably trashing too, because the changeling is going to.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, the first goat herd actually didn't either. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh my god. ZomZraft Goater drew 4 cards. No wonder they had such a easy time drawing their deck.
Yeah.
That could be like misleading. Haven.
Haven does look like the best. But realistically, ZomZraft is just dead.
Okay, silver's fine.
You have to hope for a dud from Any4Cards.
I don't think so. I don't think any 4 cards can end it if they draw because like their pile out approach takes curses
Yeah.
and they have a VP deficit. I don't think they can do it. So long as you don't lower curses or changelings, I
How
think
many?
any 4 cards just has to take green on their turn. They can't end it.
Are you sure?
Nope. But I think ZomZraft lives. Oh, they didn't even trash their changeling. They're being extremely paranoid. Well, I don't like that play. Maybe I'm adding it wrong.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, the dud happened. Okay.
This is exactly what's on. Like, I'm calculating right now. Desperation. That's only 5. Yeah. Okay.
My impression was that any 4 cards had exactly 6 gains, including desperation, so they could not overcome a VP deficit if ZomZraft didn't lower either of those piles, which they didn't.
Oh my god. First mate coming in clutch here.
Is it?
Yes. You can trash twice with Goat Herd, right? And you get to draw up to 6, so that's
The 3 cards? Yeah, okay.
it actually did something, and it's a village.
Yeah, I think it's worth.
I mean, you kind of have to do it to even have a turn here.
Mm, I think it's worth, yeah. Why is
ZomZraft is
desperation a
probably
gain?
because you have to
Because it
gain it.
gives you plus buy? I'm confused. Oh, it gains a curse. Yeah, yeah. The piles
Yeah.
I'm thinking of are curse and changeling. They're the lowest. Then nobody's within range to lower any or empty any pile other than curse and changeling. Okay. Nice bazaar. Nice bazaar. There's no need to pause. You can play all of your cards. Does ZomZraft have a win?
No. There's
No.
no way to take a lead and win here.
Yep. The same situation. So any 4 cards is still a bit ahead because they have more golds, but is definitely within the realm of possibility for ZomZraft. I don't understand why this barge is not immediately played. They're probably just thinking about their
They're
buys.
they're thinking about whether or not they can win with 4 buys.
Well, either way, you play barge. Yep, any 4 cards does have the villagers. That's true. That was a very unlikely dud, I think.
It was. It was. He had to play for it,
Especially
but
considering the 2 hunting. He didn't have to play for it, but it worked that it paid off. I'd go Province Haven here, and then gain gold with Changeling.
mm,
Yuck. Is this Hunting Lodge? Whoa, I hate that. Okay. There's no need to
I
play
don't.
like
I
that.
don't. I don't hate it,
I hate it
honestly.
so much. There's just no need to play that.
It
That, like,
scores. It scores points, and ZomZraft is basically trying to pile out.
ZomZraft is playing to avoid losing, not playing to win. That's my read on those buys. That's not how you
Well,
win.
how is ZomZraft gonna win?
Not that way.
I think this is ZomZraft's only chance, actually. To be honest,
They didn't lower
because
any
gaining.
piles. If you want to
Well,
win
they.
on piles, you have to lower piles.
Well, you can't lower piles. You know, Any4Cards is going to kick off this turn, so you have to score.
Yeah, with province, like that's enough. If you want to avoid like the pile out loss, all you need to do is take province haven. Like you're way ahead there, and then you can actually turn in the changeling for gold. You still
And
have
any
enough
four,
VP to
any,
avoid that.
but Any4Cards can't end the game and win here.
Yes, they
So
could not end the game and win if ZomZraft had bought cards that weren't as weird. Like
were they
buying
that
Duchy
weird?
Estate is so weird.
It
Like you don't
scores,
need to do that to avoid losing. All you need is province. That's all you need, literally.
but
Just take
Duchy
one more
Estate
province.
scores 8 points.
Doesn't
A
matter. You can
province
take
one.
estate later. Like you're just making your deck worse. You have to increase your capability of doing good things on future turns and that's the thing I hate the most is not changing and exchanging changeling for gold. Like that changeling in your deck, if you're never gonna play it, is just really terrible. Like gold means you can do better stuff in the future, like spend extra buys
Yeah,
on Duchy Estate or Haven, which you
but the Changeling is also a pile out option. ZomZraft is holding on to it to threaten pileouts with desperation. That's the whole point between keeping the Changeling, because ZomZraft is counting on Any4Cards not doing enough, and then ZomZraft is going to pile out the curses and Changelings and win somehow.
this is
That's why he's
really
scoring.
this is another unlucky draw for Any4Cards. They didn't see any of their goat herds.
Yeah, right now Any4Cards can buy a province, and that's probably not enough to save them from a ZomZraft pile out.
I'm I don't understand. Any4Cards can defensively green if they need to. Like there's
Yeah,
just no way
they
for
will.
ZomZraft to win if Any4Cards has a turn. Doesn't Any4Cards have a second barge, or am I mistaken?
Nope, only one.
Okay,
ZomZraft has two.
yeah, so they had to play that lackeys so they could play this goat herd trash. I mean, I assume that was the intention. I guess trashing does make it easier for ZomZraft to have a turn. Yeah, I don't know. The way this endgame has been played out has been strange to me for both of these players. I think they've been too worried about like keeping a curse and a changeling. I would just be more focused on making my deck better and buying provinces. That's a dangerously low. Oh my god, you're not even playing the goat herd. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. These players are making trade offs that are reasonable on its face, but I wouldn't have made those trade offs.
Wouldn't have Any4Cards won here if ZomZraft did your line.
How? They haven't increased their number of gains, so their pile out loses 3 VP. So all Zomzraff needs to avoid the pile out is literally 30 VP, which they practically had. They had like 27, so a province
Oh
trivially
yeah.
gets him over that line. Nobody's really increased their potential to end the game. They're just all playing defensively. Like I don't like that estate. I do like the Haven. What would I have bought for any 4 cards? Probably Province, Bazaar Haven, and then exchange Changeling for hmm, Gold or Silk Merchant. Silk Merchant gives you the extra like pile out threat, so I think I kind of like that. Actually, Barge does too. Barge is even more flexible because you can do the next turn thing if you can't win, but if you can win this turn, you get the extra buy. So yeah, I think I would have
Any
gone
four
Province
cards.
Barge Haven as any
Man,
four
any four
cards.
cards sure wishes they had that extra villager from way back when they just carelessly burned it. It would have been really nice to have. I'll be right back.
It was a pretty strange half measure to like play that lackeys and then not play the goat herd that you drew from it. Because you still top decked, I think, a copper and a goat herd, which are not good cards. Yeah, any 4 cards is playing super defensively with the greening, like the buy options. Both players are doing it, and I don't think they need to.
Okay. Now can ZomZraft win somehow?
Ow, they haven't increased their capabilities. Both players are playing scared of something that their opponent's not capable of. Like, yeah, neither player has made it possible for them to empty changelings and curses and get VP. Neither player has done that.
Mm.
So, so long as you end with as like 2 less VP than your opponent, they can't pile out and win. Yeah, I really dislike any 4 cards as purchases there. They just did like a VP maximizing thing, which included taking a bunch of bad cards. I don't even know if it was strictly VP maximizing. I think taking Province would have been even better. Province Duchy Estate is, I think, VP maximizing.
2-0 ZomZraft is winning currently.
Yeah, ZomZraft has a chance as a result of, I think these alternating barges are really going to help him. But having 0 villagers, well, I mean, any 4 cards just has the one. Okay, that's a good hunting lodge. I like that hunting lodge, at least. Because it actually helps you out and gives you points. Unlike the estate, which just gives you points. This looks like a dud for any 4 cards. Even from their starting. I mean, I'm a little early to say that, but it doesn't look good.
You just Haven and just toss with Hunting Launch? It looks like you would.
Yeah, yeah, you could do that.
Hmm.
You hate it when
I
you see
would.
that stuff with Hunting Lodge. You're like,
Yeah.
just don't draw a good card.
I would have tossed there. It's drawing a lot more than 2 cards.
I mean, you have the choice to draw to toss here. There's no reason to toss when your Hunting Lodge draws a Hunting Lodge. That's just no. You play the second Hunting Lodge.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeesh.
yeah, and if you brick like this, you're gonna brick like this anyway. So like,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
mean
correct.
it's fine to toss there. I just don't know. You have to buy province. That's the way you green. I don't know why these guys are scared of buying province. Just buy province haven. What else can you do? Oh, actually, you can buy silver.
Silver Province does look okay.
There's no other options. There were plenty of options last turn, but no other options this turn.
Yeah, I like the Haven. Wait, we have a first mate now? Ew.
Yes, I. It's just. It,
Ugh.
I just hated those buys. Estate duchy first mate, like ugh. Like you should only touch estate if you're going to win the game with it, or if you absolutely 100% have to get it to avoid losing. It's so easy to pick up, like at the end of the game. Now it's just a dead card in your deck, which is I can't believe that these guys haven't trashed their curses either. It's just weird the way they're playing this.
Well, it is a C division game, and
Hey, I'm in C division.
oh, sorry, my bad.
You've been in C division recently.
Yeah, and then I promoted, but yeah,
One of
anyway.
these two might promote.
Dominion is hard. It is a very hard game.
I've never been above C division. I don't know what it's like.
You've never been above C division? I could have sworn you were in B division multiple times.
That's a joke.
Oh, okay.
I've been in 4 A division championships.
Oh wow, I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that. Holy cow.
4 coins.
This is where the journey ends for ZomZraft.
I don't think so. I don't think Any4Cards has any chance of winning on their turn. Not a single chance. These decks have
Okay.
become so terrible. So terrible. It was self inflicted. Both players did this. First, they chose not to trash their curse. Then, they chose not to play their changeling. Then, they chose to buy a duchy and an estate.
Okay, but
All of those were chosen.
Any4Cards is probably going to hit province, and they can probably desperation to do it.
Okay.
So it still looks really bad.
Oh, yeah.
All
I
right,
just don't think Any4Cards is winning this turn. Ooh. I would first mate Goat Herd trash the curse.
that does look pretty good.
Any4Cards will probably trash the copper. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Oh, it was drawing cards. Okay, I see, I see. So it didn't really matter. Okay, well, I'm glad that the curse is trashed.
oh
Okay,
my god.
okay, okay. Okay! The miracle
That
first
was
mate.
Yeah, that was kind of insane.
Oh, I would go to her to Silk Merchant here, I think.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Haven to Duchy, or the Silk Merchant, actually. Hmm.
There's no
Well,
reason
if you're
to play
trying to
Haven.
win. Okay. You can't win. Okay. They do have villages down there. I just haven't seen them. Wow. Yeah, no point playing that Silk Merchant. Yikes. Well, at least you have villages in your upcoming hand. A whole heap ton of them. 2 hunting lodges and 2 bazaars, if I'm not mistaken.
I think we're going to see Desperation Province Duchy. I think. That looks pretty insurmountable.
I think I'd go Desperation. No. I think I'd just go maybe Province Silk Merchant. I don't care about that duchy at all. I want to just get a little more deck control and pile pressure, and Silk Merchant does that better. You could Desperation to save 2 coffers. I don't think that's worth it. But it is 1 VP. So I don't hate it.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking they're gonna desperation again. It lowers the piles a little bit.
True. Yeah, I think I like Province, Desperation, Silk Merchant.
It looks pretty strong, yeah. You can even change Ling for a Silk Merchant if you want at this point.
Yeah, that lowers you to VP, but that's safe. That's definitely safe. Yeah.
You could also just buy a Silk Merchant, exchange it for a Changeling, and Changeling for a Silk Merchant. I mean, it gets you a little more oomph if that's really
That
what you want to do.
seems a little riskier, but probably safe. Nope, Changeling stays. Oh, I see what you're saying, because you get the Changeling back to get the VP. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think that works fine, yeah.
It's just too much of a points lead to matter at
It's
this
so
point.
funny. Like, as soon as the Goat Herds get played by anyone, these decks work again. It's just when they don't play the Goat Herds, they kind of fall apart.
Yeah. This has been a very weird kingdom.
Haven a lackeys. Oh, okay. Guess you really love First Mate. Yeah, the ZomZraft just doesn't have the money.
No.
What happened to that changeling they had?
They popped it on something.
Yeah, what did it become? I'm curious. Look through the log. Bizarre. Okay. Province. What? Province. Oh, no, you have the silver.
There's kind of nothing left.
No. Silk Merchant doesn't really help you nearly as much as it helps Any4Cards
Eh,
because you can't really threaten piles. You're just way behind in VP. I think you just have to buy a silver. Yeah. Haven is fine. It's like Haven or nothing, or they're both fine. Well, this could be a hero hunting lodge. Trash it.
Yeah,
Here, get rid
you're
of all this stuff. Toss it.
so yeah, you're tossing here. Ooh, that's a
Mm,
pretty decent first mate.
you could what, like on hunting lodge?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, we're going for the first mate village effect, I guess. The cultist effect.
So this could be a win. We'll see if it gets there. Definitely a lot of cards to draw. They have a bunch of lackeys, so that's going to be the target. I think you
It's already almost there.
know what you wanted to see. I think you just go to her, don't trash, right? Because didn't.
I don't think any trashing happened.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, this could be a dud. Partial dud. Oh, you're so close. Wait, do you get there with Silk Merchant?
This is just the one.
Yeah, you get there with Silk Merchant.
You desperation. You have
You
changeling.
got enough money. Yep.
Yeah. You had it before, honestly. Wait, no, changeling doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no, yeah.
Yeah,
You
Changeling
just had it.
gains Silk Merchant, which exchange. Yep.
Yeah, you just had it. Yeah. Okay. That was an exhausting game, but
Exhausting end game. Yeah. It all
yeah.
started out so fast. Players had overabundance of deck control, and then it all kind of went sideways due to a combination of buys and people stopped playing Goat Herd. But Any4Cards is on the board.
Yep.
On to game four.
All right. Now we have a board where first mate does look pretty good with storeroom and workers village and carpenter. There's a lot of building to be done here with draw to X. And I'm still not convinced it is just better than Wayfarer. Hmm. Interesting. Well, you're opening Carpenter's Sentinel, I think. Carpenter Sentinel looks strong.
Hmm. Yeah. Looks pretty good to me.
Yep. And then you can gain pretty much any 3 cost by a Wayfarer with the Carpenter. Okay, this is a little sad.
You really want some workers' villages, so
Yeah.
I think I just take a workers' village here as ZomZraft. Any4Cards, of course, has a very
Yeah.
good looking turn.
You're carpentering for storeroom or something or silver.
I think silver. I think you're a little over terminaled if you take the Wayfarer.
And you are taking a Wayfarer.
Hmm. I, I think it's not crazy to take a workers' village here. You go workers' village storeroom.
Well, you're not triggering the shuffle, and
Ooh, second carpenter.
you're guaranteeing you're gonna hit Workers Village next turn or first mate or something. So
And
there
that's
is,
accurate. That's accurate. Oh, I would take
yeah,
workers' village over first mate at this stage of the game for sure. Well,
yeah.
I guess with carpenter.
So I actually like
Hmm.
the line where you carpenter silver by Wayfarer here. Next turn you take a first mate or an N even. N might even be better.
No, it looks like it's going to be a workers' village. They didn't trash all their estates.
Oh
They
yeah,
couldn't, yeah, because they didn't have see any estates in hand.
yeah. Well, you still buy Workers Village. I mean, it's not bad at all.
No, it's not. Good card.
Yeah, I think that line was underplayed a little bit from Any4Cards. Got to have a little more ambition.
I don't know. I think their deck could be pretty. Yeah, I don't know how you're hitting five the way Any4Cards is playing. Guess we'll find out what the plan is. Wayfarer does seem like the easiest way.
Yep.
ZomZraft made making a nice little comeback. Seeing their Sentinel.
Hmm.
So you could do a thing here where you like get Copper and Wayfarer as ZomZraft.
Yeah. I was just thinking these decks kind of need silver, but Copper Wayfarer does look a little better actually. You have enough workers villages to make it work
Yeah.
with the storeroom for cycling and Sentinel for consistency.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
whoa, triple
Okay,
Wayfarer.
I
Yo.
double Wayfarer. I don't know about triple Wayfarer. That's a little
So long as
girly.
you start your turn with the Workers Village, you're pretty happy, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you have
I
the
mean, if you
storeroom that to discard extra ones. Wow, that's awesome.
okay.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of plus actions in the kingdom, you know. Ooh, you really
Yeah.
want to see a Workers Village here. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you can still gain two Workers Villages here if you want. Just a little sad that
I mean,
your three
you just
Wayfarers clumped up.
gain you just gain a workers village. You draw, presumably hit one more coin, and just buy an in. So
Oh, good call. But you don't get the Wayfarers in if you do that.
well, okay.
Maybe you find them, right? Because with the inn, potentially you have enough to shuffle around.
It's not like you're getting to the Wayfarers anyway. This is all of
No,
them.
I'm just saying it's unfortunate that they're clumped up.
Yeah. Well.
It could have gone better for ZomZraft. Could have gone
Yeah.
worse. They could have started without a workers' village.
It was pretty exciting. Three Wayfarers fly off
Yeah,
the board immediately. That was
it's
fun.
like Workers Village just gives you more buys than you expect, than I expected at least. It's just like I didn't
Yeah.
even know they could do that. Okay,
Whoa.
no playing of the Wayfarer, a little surprising.
I mean, I would have. It's not like I want this hand. This hand looks like garbage.
This hand does look pretty bad. I would have wanted to as quickly as possible shuffle around to,
Yeah.
you know,
And then you even get an in, probably. I mean, it's not
probably not
guaranteed,
guaranteed. Yep.
but I mean, either way,
I'm not convinced that the inn would have been great there anyway.
it's okay.
I think Workers Village might have been better. Oh, you hate to see that.
No, I love to see that. That's a
Huh.
good turn.
You kind of like to see that. Okay, you like to see that.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna see the workers' village is empty now.
And then these carpenters are going to be remodels, which is pretty good when you have Wayfarers gaining silver.
This should be a Wayfarer, I think. Over Carpenter. Oh, sorry, over Workers' Village. You're
Mm,
triggering the shuffle with the Wayfarer in the shuffle, which seems
yeah,
like
but you don't have a guarantee that you can actually buy that last Workers Village. Maybe that's fine.
it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
that's pretty good first mate. You can just discard the Wayfarer. Unless you want the silver, but you can get it later. It's just like the first mate will just draw those 6 cards, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. And there's a workers' village in there, so
Yeah,
like you're guaranteed to draw everything.
yeah, that's a good turn.
Sentinel here. It's a little
You
sad.
have a
This
Wayfarer and something else. If it's a copper, maybe you're happy to trash, but I don't actually know.
I'm pretty sure it's a copper, right? You
Could it be
toss
a?
two coppers and a Wayfarer. You drew
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah.
coppers,
Okay,
so yeah.
there it is. Yeah, you can pick up a free silver here if you want, or you can leave that top decked if you prefer. Both good options.
I think I want to gain a silver. Helps me buy another Wayfarer. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I don't get the workers. The workers' village isn't. You know what? You only have 3 workers. Yeah,
No, you have
kind of.
four total.
Yeah. We might
You could
see
do
the
Workers Village,
Wayfarer.
Copper, Wayfarers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see that here. Very
Doesn't even have to
exposing.
be Workers Village. It could be something else. But yeah, okay.
It's workers' village.
Okay.
I
Is
don't
there
know
a
about. Oh wait! Oh my God! Carpenter can trash Wayfarer for. Okay, yeah, it makes a lot of
Ooh.
sense.
Yeah, is there a third pile that somebody needs to be aware of? I don't think so.
The only thing is now the person with 2 carpenters is really happy about the Wayfarers.
That would be Any4Cards. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think this is a really cool kingdom. I think these guys are playing it well. Very cool.
I would like to see some coppers tossed here with the storeroom for Sentinel. I'd like to see Carpenter trash estate into another Carpenter. In buy probably has to happen. 6, 7. There's 7. Oh, the estates could run pretty quickly, honestly. It's
I mean,
like
not in one turn.
yes in one turn
Oh yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. If you get enough silvers, yeah,
if you get enough
and
silvers with the
storeroom, yeah,
carpenter trash,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it could happen. The
Okay,
province
done
doesn't
with
say
Sentinel, I
the.
guess. I'm a little surprised by that. Whoa, I'm super surprised by that.
I think we're scared of a pile out happening, but the Wayfarers are preventing that from happening.
I
I,
it just Pillage is
just,
completely not on my radar at all. I'm just really shocked by that.
I think they may. Oh man, a nice benefit of Pillage is it lets you buy another Wayfarer.
Like you trashed your
Oh, I mean now you
Sentinel.
know. Now you know you're completely safe, so you can do Wayfarer in and
What do you
set
mean
up your
completely
Wayfarer.
safe? Oh, I
Look at
see, I
your
see, I
turn.
see,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Where are all the villagers that they collected from last game?
Uh, back in the box, I
Oh
guess.
no. Oh, that was a crazy pillage.
Yeah, it was a really good pillage. It was a high level pillage. Holy cow! I
Well, I
wasn't
mean,
even. I didn't even think about that. That was such a good play. That was like a
well,
Steph play, honestly. I'm
I
not gonna
mean,
lie.
it
Steph
works
would have done
because of that draw. I mean, maybe it's likely that you're not going to see double workers village. I guess
this
that's true.
game's over. This game's just over. ZomZraft wins here.
On what estates you think? Let's see
Yeah,
it. Let's see it.
it'll be. I mean, you're gonna hit 16.
Let's see it. Wait, aren't they one buy off?
No, you have storeroom and you also have carpenter. There's no way you don't hit 16 and have enough
Ah,
buys.
carpenter. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, carpenter can gain an estate directly, or it can gain a plus buy like storeroom. Yep. I think you have exactly 8 buys.
You have 7 buys plus a carpenter. Because you have 5 workers'
Yep.
villages in the storeroom, which is
Yep.
6
Yeah.
plus 1,
So it's
which is
exact.
7.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you have you have the spoils, so you definitely have enough money.
Yep.
Yeah, nicely done. This first mate, by the way,
That
found
was a
all of the
that was a
wayfarers.
that was such a brilliant pillage. Like, oh my goodness.
It was not on my
That was
radar.
such a high level pillage. Like, man, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
That
It
was a good pillage.
was an incredible pillage. Yeah. Fat GG here. Wow.
Does Any4Cards realize their
ZomZraft is
doom?
kind of scary though. Like, all right, last game the technique was a little shaky, but man, this game, what a finish! What a finish!
Assuming ZomZraft sees it.
Oh no, they don't see
No!
it.
They didn't see it! Oh no!
Oh, that was it.
They
That was
had
the
all of your
victory.
praise!
They even killed the storeroom.
You hate to see it.
Oh my god.
On the other hand, they did kill another turn from Any4Cards.
Yeah, we're still gonna see a resign here probably, but
Oh my
oh my
god. Are they
god.
realizing now that they could have won it? That's the question. Because it's still available for next turn. You know, they just need to buy another source of plus buy. You know, like get a storeroom, get an inn. Like you got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You just need to replace the storeroom. Or a carpenter is fine too. Like
You also have to play around Any4Cards trashing a Wayfarer into a province. So you have to,
true. No,
which
no,
doesn't
no.
matter. It
No,
doesn't
eight
matter
eight
if you see the
estates.
estates. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If you see the estates, yeah, it doesn't matter. But they didn't see it now. Why would they see it next turn?
Well, because they probably played out all their stuff and said 6 buys. Oh wow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
That was so frustrating, man.
Uh,
That was like the coup de grace. It was so cool.
all
Oh, it
right,
was like the
first mate putting in some work here. It must be said.
yeah. Okay, surely they see it now.
I'm not assuming anything. You have to. You're right that if they didn't see it last turn, there's a good chance they don't see it this turn. We'll see, but it came to them belatedly. We'll
It's
find out.
so frustrating that they didn't end it on estates. Oh, that would have been like the game of the match.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh.
would have been so cool.
That silver suggests to me that they don't see it.
I mean, you can just take it. Who cares?
Yeah. You are safe to take it. This is some. This is pretty cool though. Oh no.
Well, no dud this time.
Yeah. Well, maybe, but yeah, it's not. It's not a guaranteed dud. Now it's a tough choice on what you discard. Discards the Wayfarer, yeah.
I mean, you've seen their hands. You could know whether or not they have a Wayfarer in their top 3. Because you saw the first mate already, and you saw a bunch of Wayfarers.
Mm-hmm.
They played that a
They did
little.
trash a Wayfarer. You gotta buy province now.
Yeah. That's a sketchy carpenter. Maybe it's fine.
Yeah, I feel like it's nice to have a storeroom when you have 3 first mates.
Yeah, I would have taken Storm third carpenter. Yep. Okay, GG. We're gonna see you resign now. Yep.
You called it.
I mean, yeah, you've done 3 turns in a row. You just want to get out of
Feels
there.
bad. All right,
Yeah.
Pillage. Powerhouse card I never knew.
It was incredible, yeah, but
That was a
man, we
crazy.
didn't have the Disney princess finish. Like I'm so sad.
ZomZraft obviously just wanted to show the power of Pillage. He wanted to get psychologically into his opponent's head,
The
and this is,
secret really yeah, that's
imagine if
funny.
Any4Cards was aware, like if Any4Cards was aware of the estate pile out,
Oh,
and was just like, I can't believe my opponent's not taking it, and they had to see turn after turn.
oh my god. You can just enhance into Chapel. That's cool. I don't know if that's the correct play, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I don't like it because I'd
So
rather
actually,
open Clerk.
I do like it
Clerk or
because
Sailor are both good opens.
now you can open Candlestick Maker and you can buy Copper Wayfarer. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't love any of that, but okay.
I
Getting
mean, you're gonna be.
Wayfarer before I have plus actions doesn't sit right with me.
I mean, it gains silver. It's pretty good.
I
It's
want
fast.
to I want to trash with Chapel. Why am
Yeah,
I adding a Wayfarer to my deck?
you can buy City Gate if you're worried about it.
Yeah, I'll City Gate and I'll tap deck the Chapel so I can play Wayfarer and draw it. I'm just
Well, you
saying,
would
you're gonna have a thin deck.
top deck.
You're gonna
You
have
would top deck
to
the Wayfarer and
look,
trash.
look. You do your line, I'll do mine. I would open
Yep.
Clerk or Sailor.
Behind.
I'm not sure. One of
So
the two. Let's see what these players do. Any4Cards enhanced into Chapel. ZomZraft opens Silver, which wasn't on my radar.
Yeah.
Enhanced Chapel into City Gate, so not Candlestick Maker. Nobody did your line.
Ooh, Sculptor
Nobody did
here.
my line.
Well, you're top decking Chapel and you're buying Sculptor here.
Nope,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
that's not
whoa! What are we
happening.
doing?
Yeah, that seems awful. Your bottom 3 cards are 2 coppers and an estate. What are you doing?
No, this is any four. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't you
don't do
want to
that.
trash?
Don't do that. Like, there's no advantage. You're not like playing Chapel more. You're just playing it on a worse
Are
hand.
we are we on tilt after last
Yes,
game?
yes, this is
Yeah.
a tilt play, 100%.
Or is this a oh?
Oh, I still don't like it. Like,
I still don't like it either.
I
I would
guess
prefer
you trash 2 estates and buy a candlestick maker. What else can you do?
it's still better to have a sculptor than this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
all
do
right.
you have to top deck a card? Oh my god, you have to
Yes,
top deck a card with City Gate now.
yes.
Oh no.
I mean, that's the least of your concerns. And plus, with sculptor too, you could gain a silver, and then you have the Wayfarer gain as well. So you could like, uh man, sculptor is just the clear best card. Anyway, whatever. That's what happens.
Bandit Camp isn't bad either.
Bandit Camp is good for gaining Wayfarers, yeah.
And payload, yeah.
I still want Sculptor though.
Actually, yeah, Bandit Camp would have been
Sculptor's like
glorious.
Sculptor's like my favorite Dominion card.
Hmm.
Okay. We're going to see Trash Copper Wayfarer, I'm guessing.
Why? None of it seems
Because
good.
it's not good, but now you're in a corner. You have to do this. So otherwise it's this or nothing.
Yep, Mining Village. Okay.
So who's ahead right now, do you think? Because I like this is some ass backwards shit from Any4Cards, but like I don't think it's clear who's ahead at all. They look both pretty good right now.
No,
I think
I like
Any4Cards would be,
ZomZraft's position.
yeah. I think Any4Cards would be killing it if they got the sculptor, but like
Yes.
I think it's
or
a
Bandit
pretty
Camp.
equal.
Either of
It's a
those. Basically,
it's pretty
if you take the opportunity to trash 3 estates instead of 4 copper, yeah, you'd be
yeah.
much better off. I think that's a bigger deal. Like the fact that you also get to afford a better card is great, but like
But Any4Cards now just gets a bandit camp.
I guess
It's perfect.
Citygate made it a little awkward. I guess is what the situation was with top decking Chapel on turn
Yeah.
3, because you do trigger a shuffle, so you do play Chapel less. But again, I don't even care because I get to
Yeah.
trash 3 estates and a copper,
Yeah.
and really
Wait, what?
everything that Chapel does after that is just gravy.
Wait, what?
What they really wanted a
We're in.
sculptor? Didn't you want a sculptor?
Yeah, but at that point, just get a bandit camp and take a silver, and then you have a buy and you can get a sculptor next turn anyway. That grows better than this. This is a worse line.
Not the best draw from ZomZraft. They were deciding whether or not they should trash the mining village. Decide against it.
Yeah, I would have preferred to have bandit camp here to the sculptor. You'd have bandit camp and Wayfarer. You'd gain silver.
Yeah, the strategist. I think this is, excuse me, the ex-strategist. Uh, I think this is the first time I've seen Citygate being -1 card too, which is funny.
Is that that doesn't do anything? It just wouldn't proc, right?
Hmm?
If your deck is empty. Oh, no, I've seen Citygate do that before.
Yeah, I have not,
Okay,
for whatever reason.
yeah, I've seen that happen.
It's obviously not very good when you're in that position, so you should take measures to avoid being in that position.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I still feel like Bandit Camp's pretty good. All right, so
Yep.
this kingdom, Candlestick Maker is the plus buy. Um, that's important to keep in mind. The
Sculptor's plus buy.
No, it's actually gains a card.
Yeah, but
You can
it
tell the
can
difference
gain.
because it doesn't gain province.
Yeah, but it gains a candlestick maker.
Okay,
So
thank you.
sculptor is plus buy kind of.
Yeah. Okay. So Candlestick Maker is the plus buy, and the draw is a little bit weak because Wayfarer is +3 cards. Bandit Camp is kind of like it adds the extra card, but it's good enough when the trashing is this good.
Why would you enhance silver into sculptor when you could have? Because it's game 4 or 5, and we've been in a roller coaster of emotions. It happens. It's really easy to just sit here and just say things, but you just miss things when you're in the moment and you've lived an entire game and you died and then it's another game.
It is in
It's
fact game 5.
it's very difficult, yeah.
After 2 hours and 15 minutes, which was a
Yeah.
really long game. I think it was game 3. That was the Silk Merchant Black Keys
Yes.
super long end game. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm able to commentate honestly. Because I played like a 2.5 hour league match before this. I signed up for it. I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to do this. But actually, I've been pretty okay so far. I'm assuming we're going to enhance the chapel into a Wayfarer here, but and then buy a mining village. Looks like the best line.
Okay. Okay. I'm on board.
Yeah, I think I like that. I don't see anything else. This scale's the best.
Okay. Oh, even get the clerk attack off the gate. I like the clerk here. It's mean.
Any4Cards is really suffering from not having a village.
Yeah, should probably get
Like
one this turn.
Bandit Camp would have a couple of turns ago would have really solved Any4Cards' problems here.
Yeah, you get one
I
here though.
think I think Any4Cards forgot that Bandit Camp gains a 0 cost. I've definitely forgotten that before. Um, it's something that you just kind of miss, and probably if Any4Cards knew that, probably would have gotten a Bandit Camp a lot sooner.
Yeah, neither players touch mana camp.
Yeah, I
At
think
this
it's
point,
something.
they'd both benefit from it. So here you chap either trash either one or two copper and buy a mining village. I think
I'd screw that. I just want a Bandit Camp.
you could do that as well.
Yeah, I think I would want to save the coffer and just buy a Bandit Camp here.
Oh, yeah,
You
I
have
don't
the
care. I
three.
don't care about the coffer. I would. Save the villager. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would save the villager.
Yeah,
That's worth it. Saving the coffer, I don't care about that. Especially if you're getting bandit
I
camp.
I meant villager. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
Uh, I would buy the Bandit Camp here.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't enhance. Like
That's
you
fine to enhance silver. It seems a little like you don't need to, but you can enhance silver into bandit camp.
I want the money. I want to buy things.
Yeah, but you see, they can play the Wayfarer.
And we're taking a mining village over Bandit Camp.
Oh, we're
Come
all
on.
sad. We're all sad. Oh, well, that's a
This is
dead
like
turn
the
for Any4Cards.
this is like the perfect Bandit Camp board too, because
It's so good.
the spoils immediately die. So it's almost like disappearing money.
It's so good.
Ah, this is like the perfect board for Bandit Camp. Like it
Guess
really
you,
doesn't get better.
guess you gain a silver here.
Any4Cards does not have a dud. Correct.
Why do you say that?
So they can gain a Wayfarer after the silver.
Oh, um, okay.
But they dud after they play the
Yeah, don't they not have
Wayfarer. Yeah.
enough villagers for that? Oh, wait. Can't they
They
gain
could just
mining
gain a
village?
yeah, that's
No,
a better line.
they still don't have enough villagers. They're one villager short. This
All
got to be
right, City Gate. City Gate, come on.
this got to
Draw
be
me a village.
silver, right? Like this just seems like I'd love to have a villager. No, no. Okay, fine.
This is okay.
Yeah, double Wayfarer Bandicam.
Yeah, that is the clear line for me.
That's two sculptors. Okay.
I love
I would
sculpture.
much rather have a Bandicam.
Yeah.
What? Why did you? Okay, I don't like this at all. I would have gained a
Yeah.
silver there. I think. Eh.
And this is what happens like game 5 of league matches. Like anything but like the toppest of players, you're going to see fatigue and just
Well,
sloppy.
it also depends how long the match had
Yeah.
been. That game three took a lot. took some stuff from us, and I'm sure took more from them. That you have to live it. Okay. You could go Candlestick Maker Wayfarer. Okay.
Yeah, this lack of bandit camp.
This is when you wish you had another village or a villager, because you could sculptor for village here if you had it. Sad
Yeah.
times.
Well, now I just want double mining village. And there's kind of no sense in playing this clerk. I almost want the villager more than attacking someone with a really thin deck.
I love attacking.
Yeah.
I love having a villager also, so it definitely is a tough decision.
I don't think I would have attacked. It doesn't seem worth it to me. Because you're just like Okay, it makes the city gate worse, but city gate's already garbage.
No, it
Just
just
spend the
makes
two
it
copper.
any. I mean, Any4Cards is not guaranteed to draw by any means. The attack definitely
Yeah.
has an impact.
All right, we're seeing some bandit camps. Exciting.
Okay, they did draw though. Although they can't draw a silver here unless they sculpt a mining village, which is a pretty
Which
good
I would.
line. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd get a
You're sculpting
silver.
a mining village, drawing the silver, sculpting a candlestick maker, having 3 buys, and that should be pretty good. It's time to get that third buy in.
Yeah, I would have preferred to buy the candlestick maker last turn, which they had the option to do, but I think that's a play.
And then you can trash a couple of these coppers. You can get a Wayfarer after you gain the candlestick for 2. Buy a bandit camp. Yeah.
Hmm? Do you have the money for that?
For Wayfarer bandit camp, yes.
And you can trash some number, and you're spending coffers on the rest. Yeah, okay. So you can potentially trash 3 with your line. Or apparently you can enhance Chapel.
Huh.
Enhance Copper into Wayfarer, enhance Chapel into Mining Village, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I guess so.
With an extra Wayfarer, okay.
Piles are getting a little low now.
Yeah, not an obvious third pile, especially since plus buy is
It
so
would be candlestick
inconvenient.
maker.
Yeah,
Candlestick maker would be the third, and sculptor can threaten that.
it's a long wait. Yeah, I just really want the Mining Village. If there's anything else that costs 4 or less that you want to gain, you can gain them with your Sculptors next turn. Mining Village
Yeah.
is the most important. Oh no, I don't like that at all. And
Oh,
here you get
right.
punished for it. Like, just get a Mining Village. What was that? I'm so confused. It's not like you have a bunch of actions.
I think you can safely take Mining Village Wayfarer one more time here as ZomZraft. And after that, I'd
Oh,
start getting scared of our
100%.
piles. Yeah, you
I'm not
can.
scared at all.
15 ETC.
Um,
Is this Herald a dud for
Ah,
ZomZraft though, with the 2 mining villages?
15. Son las 12.
Gonna mute the X strategist T. All right. Oh no, you have the 2 bandit camps. So as long as you see the bandit camps, you should be okay as ZomZraft.
yes.
I kind of like that name. It rolls off the tongue.
ZomZraft. Uh, okay. So with 2 sculptors, gain 2 candlestick makers. That's 4 bot. Okay, yeah, we're still a little
Any
out of
4 cards
range.
just doesn't have the villages for any of that. So their sculptors just kind of have to gain mining villages, I think.
Yes.
Like right now. I would just do it right now.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Yeah, we're We're right outside the range of pile out territory.
City Gate saved this turn, by the way.
Oh yeah, it absolutely did, yeah. Yeah. So can ZomZraft win if Any4Cards takes a mining village here with a sculptor and doesn't score? Probably not.
I think it's time to score anyway.
Yeah, we're right on the brink. So if ZomZraft took 2 candlestick makers, that's 5 buys, and that's 1 Wayfarer and 4 candlestick makers left. So like this is it. You can't really take any. You can't take another Wayfarer here safely.
I don't think Any4Cards needs another Wayfarer.
No, but
So yeah, I would get what? Um,
well, you have to province
Province
here.
Bandicamp?
12. Yep, looks good to me. It allows you to triple next turn. Somewhat comfortably too.
You,
Yeah, you don't even have to get any gold sculptors for silvers. You already triple if you get the Bandit Camp here. Triple. Sorry, double. My bad. Double. I'm tired.
oh yeah, the double's trivial.
Yeah,
I was like triple, huh?
I don't know.
If all the Wayfarers gain silver, maybe.
That is a possible line. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that is.
like, it's not impossible. I think
It would.
triple might be just
It would.
barely within
It would
reach. Yeah.
cripple your deck. It would cripple your deck. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It would be a thing you only did if you could win that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, some enhancements are considered. Okay, you could province enhance into bandit camp. I mean, that gets you ever so slightly a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction more reliability. At the cost of... No, there's no cost. Okay. Sure. I think that makes sense. You can gain tons of silvers next turn, so might as well enhance.
You do need a province now, though.
I just think it's the right time anyway.
You could double province if you enhance a Wayfarer. Yes. You can buy a province and enhance a Wayfarer into province, yeah. That is how you end the game at some point, probably.
I don't like that third sculptor.
Yeah, I don't
With
either.
mining villages gone.
I wonder. Okay.
The enhance seems fine. Okay. Okay, are we going to enhance into Candlestick Maker?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That means we're not going to buy Province if we're enhancing both copper and silver.
I was thinking maybe they're going to
bit-
place silver here, enhance copper into candlestick by province. I mean, they can.
And that, you could do that. That is a line. Yep.
Yeah.
I just feel like you can gain the Candlestick Makers with the Sculptors.
It is kind of ducat at home. It's a more expensive, worse ducat. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Bandit Camp because if you have extra actions, you can use Sculptor to gain Candlestick Maker. So it just gives you more flexibility, more reliability. Yeah, I want a Bandit Camp in the deck.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Well, this looks like a dud, but we've seen save turns before. See if City Gate comes. Ooh, actually, a clerk attack would completely screw over Any4Cards. Oh, it would have on the previous turn too. That's interesting. It's just ZomZraft didn't find their clerk.
And the scoring is such that ZomZraft, even if they get 2 candlesticks here, can't win.
No, yeah, I mean, 2 provinces, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Spy some provinces.
And then Any4Cards duds, and then ZomZraft. Oh man, that would be so tragic.
I mean, that seems like the direction it's going, right? ZomZraft needs to click on some cards, though. Oh, they have City Gate. Well, that doesn't matter.
Any4Cards will enhance a Wayfarer into a province pass. Yeah. Okay.
I guess they're just thinking right now if they can win, because it depends on whether they should trash mining villages.
Yeah. Well, they can't win.
I believe you.
Actually, they might be able to take 5 provinces.
What does that matter?
If they can take 5 provinces, Any4Cards can't do anything, right?
I mean, but then you get dead. Like it just makes way more sense to take the safe number of provinces this turn and win next turn in that case.
If you draw enough here, for example, if you sculptor a Wayfarer, you can buy 1 province and then enhance a bunch of Wayfarers in your hand in a province. It's actually not that hard. That's what I'm thinking about right now. So if you could get 5 provinces by sacking a bunch of Wayfarers, that is a very safe way to win.
But you can't
Like
draw without Wayfarers.
yeah, but I mean these they've been taking a lot of Wayfarers.
ZomZraft only has 4, I think.
Only
Actually,
4.
maybe 3,
Okay.
because there's one left in the pile.
They
Any
can gain 1 Wayfarer
any
easily with a bear.
for played a Wayfarer, played a Wayfarer, played a Wayfarer.
You're playing 1 Wayfarer for sure. You
I
don't have
think
to
I think they have
risk it.
4. I think they have 4.
Yeah. So 4, they can gain another one. They can play 2 Wayfarers easily. If they pop mining villages, I don't know how many they have, but they could get to 16. They could hit 5 province.
Yeah, that's not what I would try to do, but okay,
Yeah.
they can do it.
To hit 5 province, they would need 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They need $26, right? That does seem a little hard.
Like trashing all your mining villages just seems more risk than I'm willing. Why do you want those spoils in that deck? I
And
would
why are you?
definitely have drawn before playing the second bandit camp.
Yeah.
No, at least you found the clerk. So if you play it, you end up destroying the opponent's
I
ability.
mean, they will play it. There's no
Yeah, no
question.
reason not to with all these actions. So they have 1 Wayfarer left in those 2 cards, I guess.
Zom is at 3 Wayfarers. Hmm.
There it is. The critical clerk. So any 4 cards just enhances into province, I guess.
Yeah. Or do they?
It depends on the situation,
Because
but I think
ZomZraft
so.
doesn't know that Any4Cards is dudding here. And there is a lot of easy Wayfarer things. They already demonstrated last turn they see it. So
Sorry, I meant any 4 cards on their turn will enhance their Wayfarer into province.
ZomZraft can triple, but that is very, very dangerous.
Yeah, there's just no reason to push it, I think.
Whoa. Undud save.
What is ZomZraft doing?
Well, ZomZraft doesn't know.
No, but why would they undo that clerk? I am so terrified right now.
They're undoing it so they can play a bunch of other stuff.
Oh no. Maybe it's fine. Yeah,
This is
it seems to play
literally
it anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just an order thing.
Yes.
Any 4 cards must be going through a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
The clerk kills me. Oh wait, they're not playing the clerk. Oh, they're playing the clerk.
Yeah.
Easiest undo except. Oh, you don't want to attack me? Awesome.
ZomZraft would have been able to buy 4, maybe 5 provinces here if they had trashed all their mining villages.
Yeah. So I think you just do whatever will gives you the least chance of dudding next turn.
Shoot, I think ZomZraft could have just gotten 5 provinces here.
Again, if you trash all your mining villages to do it, I don't like that line.
I mean, whatever. You have a deck full of silver. You have City Gate. And all you have to do is enhance one single Wayfarer into a
Okay,
province.
so that was a very defensive line from ZomZraft. Kind of in a weird way. Like, I don't think the... Oh, no, the pilot threat is definitely real. Never mind.
Yeah, it's very
By
real.
emptying that Wayfarer.
This is not safe at all, actually. Like, this line, it's so easy to just...
Yeah, you just need one province. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
So, Any4Cards just dies off of a dot. Like, that's so unfortunate. Any4Cards probably would have won here with average draw.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not safe. Taking that Wayfarer was not safe. Maybe it didn't matter that much.
It mattered.
Well, just because it's easy for Any4Cards to get the Wayfarer.
Yeah.
It costs at most 2 if you're emptying candlestick makers. Yeah, it was a tricky spot for ZomZraft. Like, if they didn't know that they were going to cause a dud, like leaving provinces at 3 seems very unsafe. And
I really think
yeah.
they could have at least gotten close to taking 5 provinces.
I think if they take 5, that is the best line because the other lines are not safe.
Yeah. You could
Leaving
pop
3
all the
provinces
mining
is
villages.
unsafe for sure. Leaving 4 provinces like makes provinces maybe hopefully safe, but then there's the candlestick maker threat. Yeah, it's a rough one. Do you have it in hand? I think so. Candlestick maker, sculptor for silver, play cleric by province,
Yeah, it's
enhance province by province.
Yep. Well, they missed the first win, the last game, a couple games ago. So that's what separates the good players from the great, is finding wins. But you sculptor for
It
candlestick
is very
maker,
important when you just get a lot of these endgame positions where you got to find the win.
Yeah, you just have to keep in mind the Wayfarer.
Okay, though that was not a correct play.
No.
They can still win, but the fact that they played that makes me think that they didn't see it.
They don't see it, no.
The thing is,
They still have it. They can just win anyway. They don't even have to they don't even have to enhance the Wayfarer. They could just straight up buy it now.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's enough. It's enough coffers. Yeah. Just barely.
They don't even have to enhance it anymore.
No.
It's great. Yeah.
So I think they will find it regardless.
I hope so.
One way or t'other. They're probably just looking at candlestick makers, is my guess. They can win on that line also, but province line was easier.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah, they're just piling. Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
You also don't have to attack your opponent that way with clerk.
True. Is this the last game? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should be.
So ZomZraft up 4-1.
Yeah, brutal match. Berserker Quarry doesn't work. I mean, it literally doesn't work, yeah. Okay.
Oh god, Berserker.
I hate Berserker. I think I have it banned.
At least there's Jack.
I mean, that's not much of a consolation prize. There's no trashing.
There are cheap villages. Yeah, no, I'm very happy to have Jack.
Okay, sorry. There is trashing. There's no thinning. That's kind of what I meant.
I'm very happy to have Jack. But yeah, I agree. Without copper trashing, Jack is less good. There's also crop rotation, which sucks against the Berserker attack. Oh, this looks painful.
It does, yeah.
So blockade's usually good. On the other hand, it's less good when you want to play Berserker, which you do. So what are you
Blockade
opening?
on turn 3 is nice with settlers. So you're opening blockade for sure.
Really? Even if that means you're not going to hit Berserker?
You don't know that. Settlers can draw copper, and
Oh, I
you
see
can
what you're
also
saying.
blockade. You can also blockade a quarry. Like if you, as long as you draw the blockade on turn 3, you're
Yeah, but that doesn't blockading a quarry doesn't give you the ability to play the Berserker unless you also found your, I guess, the settlers that
yes it
you bought.
yes it does. The blockade's still in play, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I'm sold. I'm sold.
Yeah, that's why I liked the blockade.
So both players see their blockade on turn 3.
Yes.
ZomZraft chooses to gain another blockade, which probably means they don't hit 5, or maybe they will.
No,
It'll be
they
close.
guarantee hit 5. ZomZraft already had 2 estates in their prior hand, so no matter what, if they as long as they find the settlers they opened with, they're fine.
Well, as long as they don't get attacked.
How are they getting attacked on turn 3?
They're not.
Yeah.
Walled Village, interesting.
I don't like Walled Village. Okay, now I want
It
a mining
might
village.
lead to a Berserker, though, if they find their settlers at the top.
This game's just over.
It is not over. This game is going to last for a long time, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Any4Cards is about to get hit with a Berserker, and they're
Yeah,
not going to
but
hit 5,
they
and they're
can.
shuffled.
They can hit 5. If the settlers is on top of their deck, they hit 5. So they have a 50% chance of hitting 5.
Oh, the coffer. Okay.
No, without the coffer.
Without? Isn't there an estate in there?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I I can't track decks. Track
So I guess it was
ZomZraft.
100%. It was just a question of whether they'd have to use the coffer. Wait, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, they didn't buy Berserker.
Yeah, that's surprising.
That's wrong. You even have a walled village.
Hmm.
That just seems like that's throwing it.
I don't know. I like crop rotation.
Berserker.
Witch time, right? This feels
Oh
like a witch.
god, this kingdom is so painful.
So, oh man, someone's gonna take that 8-point defiled shrine.
Yeah, it's pretty attractive. That's a good crop rotation. They knew what was coming up.
Yeah. I think ZomZraft takes the curse here.
Yeah, you can gain a walled village here, make it 9.
Yeah.
You could even gain a jack, make it 10.
I do like the jack.
Yeah.
It's like a very anticipatory, like, I expect to get berserked jack too, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'd take the 10-point
Oh yeah,
curse.
that's like, I don't want to say it's game winning, but I mean, I already said some play was game winning and it clearly wasn't, so I'm just not gonna say it's game winning.
Well, they didn't
But
gain the walled village, which makes me think either they're not gaining the buying the curse or they just misoptimized.
or they think that Walled Village is just a meme card compared to Mining Village,
Oh yeah,
which
mining village so strong.
I mean, having the ability to trash for money at any point does seem a little bit better
Oh
than the
yeah,
one.
it is a little bit better. I actually think the effective walled village is this is one of the few kingdoms where it would come into play. Oh boy. Okay.
All right.
It's for the taking.
I mean, I know people grab it way too greedily, but I kind of want an 8-point curse.
For any 4 cards, though, you're going to be able to afford a 5 cost, so it's a much tougher decision. Bustling Village is pretty good. Witch is good. Oh, and they still don't have a Berserker. Let's also be aware of that.
Yeah, but getting a Berserker makes it more likely you
I guess you don't have a 5.
All right, curse time.
I think so.
On it's at 10. You have to take this. You have to take this curse. It's so many points.
And there's not going to be another one. Like,
Yeah.
at best, you're going to get like 5 VP.
There's no buy here. You're not building like that crazily.
No, take it.
You take the points here. It's a zero cost province.
The
You
weird
gotta
thing
do
is, like, ZomZraft took the Jack and didn't take the curse. It's like, if you got the
it.
Jack in
Yeah.
the deck, the curse is less of an issue. Ideally, you see it once. I mean, you might not, but at least there's that hope.
This is like a case of like, oh, there's 14 people watching me. None of the pros take the file trying. They hate the file trying. I don't want to take it. I could buy a 4 here.
Oh my god, and you take the curse that way? That doesn't get those points, does it? Nope,
Wait, it does?
it doesn't. It did?
It did?
Oh, errata. Errata. When you gain a curse in your buy phase. Look at that
Oh,
play.
that's it?
That's a beautiful
Wow.
play. That's a beautiful play.
That's beautiful.
Oh man. Yeah, it didn't used to do that, ladies and gentlemen. It used to be you had to
Oh,
buy it.
that means it was really optimal to take the file trying a lot earlier than this.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
I would have taken a 6-point defiled shrine if I bought a 4 with it. Easily.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. That's a good turn for ZomZraft.
My god, how did I wow. I even checked a file shrine and then didn't read it because I'm like, yeah, I know how it works. So I literally right clicked it and didn't read it to check, but I didn't check. Oh my god, what am I doing?
So this is a minor thing, but I wish Berserker had its effects reordered so that the attack came first and the gain came second. Just in terms of like the way the implementation is on the client. Like you have to wait for the player to decide what they want to gain before you discard. Before you even like are alerted that you need to discard. It would just be a little more efficient the other way. But I guess Donald X wasn't optimizing for online play. In real life, you could just do them in whatever order.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of VP. Granted, there are castles in the kingdom, so it's not game over. If there were no castles, that would be such a big VP swing.
I can't get over that I missed the file shrine thing.
Oh, good thing Any4Cards saw it. That was a really. It was a good coincidence too that Jack was what was blockaded. So it's like, hey, I want a Jack anyway.
Yeah. That felt like a very deliberate jack buy though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Any4Cards was looking at Defiled Shrine, reading it over multiple times, being like, all right, do I have the reading correct? Oh, that was weird. Why would you discard 2 copper there? Oh,
No.
you're hoping to trash the curse, I guess.
Yeah. And also drawing with the crop rotation.
Yeah, yep. There's that piece, which I picked up on. Yeah, there is the Jack, so it was a good call. Hmm. Didn't you want to play Settlers before World Village?
Yeah, that was sloppy.
Oh. Well, you do
Um,
draw more from Jack this way.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Copper's not a good card in your hand. I mean, when I say more, you draw 1. Chose not to put the copper in hand, I think. Anyways, all right, curse is gone. It's definitely not a lot of money. It's so weird. Any4Cards just never getting a Berserker. That's just still blowing my mind. If they win without buying Berserker, I'm gonna have to reevaluate how
No,
strong I think
they'll
the card is.
I mean, there's a bunch of settlers and jacks, but
It's gonna be
I mean,
bustling, right? Oh wow, ZomZraft with the second Berserker. I mean, there are lots of good targets. Well,
yeah.
there are mining villages and wild villages, and Quarry. I mean, Quarry's not great without plus pi.
I mean, if blockade wasn't on this board, you probably would just open quarry. Well, maybe not. Maybe you'd open jack.
Yeah, it's tricky with crop rotation. Without crop rotation, yeah, it's Jack. But... So, does Any4Cards have a witch, or is it ZomZraft with two witches?
I think ZomZraft has 2 witches.
I think Any4Cards is just a nice guy, never wants to attack. Because we saw them also skip Clerk last game.
I didn't think Clerk was that good, to be honest.
Well, it caused a game-winning dud.
Yeah, but like, come on.
Yeah, come on. Anyways, I'm just seeing a pattern. Any4Cards skip Pillage on on that other kingdom in game 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Any4Cards is not about the attacking. Gets to trash another curse with Jack. Incredible. But yeah, not having the villages is kind of, a problem.
This is really interesting. Any4Cards has a massive 10-point lead, but Zom is launching all of the curses
Mm-hmm.
to his deck. So it's not clear to me who's actually leading.
Yeah, I mean, skipping Berserker and Witch in this kingdom seems like it should be losing, and we'll see if that plays out.
On the other hand, these blockades are kind of gifting free points to Any4Cards now, if because you're taking the curses anyway.
I don't follow.
Because you blockade a card, and then in your buy phase, you buy the card that they blockaded, and you just take the defiled shrine points.
Oh, okay, that trick works one more time. Yes.
Yeah.
Baker completely untouched. It's not a bad card here.
I wouldn't touch Baker. Gold's better. Just buy a gold here almost. I mean, I wouldn't, but if I really wanted econ, I would buy gold.
Oh my god, fourth Witch. I think I would have bought. I would have considered Small Castle. It's pretty good if you compare it with Crumble, but that's pretty unlikely.
I think the Witch is more about draw consistency than anything.
Yeah. Well, in a game where you're not trashing your starting cards, I just don't think Village Mode's going to be anything close to enough to draw.
No, it won't. But
All right, let's see what
you can always
Any4Cards does with this surprisingly high-powered hand.
you just province here, don't you?
Oh, the Witch, the late Witch.
Yeah, I don't like the Witch.
I
That
love the
launch is
Witch, but
it's
I
a bit
wanted it
early.
much earlier. Yeah.
Jack was a clean thief, spy, militia, witch counter. I don't know about spy.
There,
Spy is already by itself its own counter by buying it.
I don't know why you're highlighting Spy. Thief is the worst card on that by far.
Yeah.
Spy is fine. I played it plenty. It's not good, but it's fine.
I remember the boards where there was nothing to do, so people would open Spy Chapel, and once in a blue moon, you would just immediately lose when it skips Chapel.
Spy's most notable contribution was being a cantrip target for Throne Room because There just literally was no sub 5 cantrip in base first edition. It was just spy.
Ugh. That's so awful. I'm so glad Spy is gone.
Base first edition was just so terminal heavy.
Some guy quit because they changed the base edition cards.
You mean some guys said they quit?
Yeah, that's true. They probably quit.
Talk is cheap. Humble Castle. Wait, what was that? Small Castle?
Small
Okay.
Castle. Yeah.
Not as good for any 4 cards, but still, you trash it into some actual VP. Not bad.
So there is a clock on this board because the blockades can just slowly empty the walled villages. And curses are about to run.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Not to mention, there's going to be inertia towards castles emptying. So we're definitely ending on 3 piles, I'd say.
yes.
Can you draw here if you Berserker then Jack? I think not quite. 1, 2,
No.
3, 4, 5. Nope, just not quite. Oh wait, if you trash the estate, you can draw 1.
You crash after you draw
That doesn't seem right, does it?
for Jack, yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wait, why are we lowering the blockades like this? That just helps any 4 cards.
ZomZraft is going to win, obviously. You're just not seeing the line.
I don't see the line. You're right. I don't see the line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit weird, in my
It's
opinion,
very, very sketchy.
when you're like, hey, I had too many terminal actions this turn. You know what I should gain? A terminal action.
And then on top of that, we're blockading the blockade, and you're incentivized to buy blockade because you get the defiled shrine points from it. Like, it's just such a bad decision. You score even more points off of it. I do want that. That gets the game closer to ending.
I sure don't want 3 Jack of all trades.
Yeah, I would trash one of them. Yeah.
It seems like a bit too much. You can't blockade the blockade if you want those defiled shrine points, so just point of interest.
No, you would buy it.
Yeah. So many cards.
Yeah, this game is just about over. It's
Okay.
not that weird that they discarded the blockade because they want to guarantee that they buy the blockade here.
There's also nothing really good to gain. Like, Walled Village gives you a curse, which you don't really want to take
Yeah.
for free.
You want to quicken the game by taking the curse of the blockade and you get the defiled shrine points.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with buying blockade here. It's not crazy to buy Haunted Castle either.
It's a duchy. I mean,
With an attack.
yes.
But we've already established any 4 cards doesn't like attacking.
That's true.
Oh, somebody gained a baker.
Okay, desperation duchy. This okay. Yeah, sure.
Who gained the baker? ZomZraft. Okay. They empowered up their opponent's defiled shrine. Whoa, that was funny. Did you see
Yeah.
that? Blockade
I
on
know.
silver. Oh, that's funny. Should you trash here? I think
The
so.
mining village?
Yeah, I trash.
Sure. It doesn't really matter. You're not seeing it again.
Yeah, okay. I'll trash that
Huh?
curse, I think.
I would toss it. If you're
Yeah,
just
try
gonna
to
do
hit
this-
Opulent Castle.
or province.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You don't know that. You could draw silver. If you
Uh,
discard the curse,
yeah,
you
that's
have a
true.
better
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, here you
Like-
blockade, and then you just set a clock.
Blockade,
By
by
duchy. Yeah,
Yeah.
set a
This
clock.
game's effectively over.
Yeah, you probably just win next turn because you can blockade the blockade and buy a blockade. Like that doesn't take
Yeah.
much.
Yep. Very, very we're just clicking cards as ZomZraft. We're not paying attention to 3 piles. Probably forget that curse is a pile or something, or underestimate the blockades. You know, things like
Oh, the Berserker makes an appearance. Okay.
I mean,
okay.
yeah, this is fine too.
Yeah,
You can't
absolutely.
win.
I mean, I think the big mistake was not taking the Defiled Shrine when it was available.
Yeah.
I think you're right. It is just like a misadjusted like heuristic where they're like, "Oh, never take Defiled Shrine." And it's like,
Yeah.
no, that's not accurate.
Or never take like a 6-point defiled shrine, usually, unless the game's really close to ending.
I won the game off a turn 3 Defiled Shrine.
That's funny.
I think it
But
was
yeah,
it was 7 or 8 points, but it was a funny
Yeah.
kingdom.
There's no way you can win that one.
All right, that was a 4-2 victory for ZomZraft, but still early in the season. I'm sure both players have a chance to promote. Or, yeah.
There's some missed opportunities there from ZomZraft, but I liked a lot of what they did. I was very impressed by their play. They have a lot of growth potential for sure. They're playing very, very well.
Yeah, some good games.
wonder
Thanks
how-
for.
I wonder how soon they started playing Dominion, because they played pretty well.
Thanks for joining me in commentary.
Yeah.
And see y'all later.
See ya.